Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Many Polos.
Like humans?
Yeah. So like
Do you know criminal animals?
I mean, maybe.
Okay.
So it's okay to lock somebody in my basement if I identify them as a criminal?
no.
As long as you no, Josh, you're wrong.
Okay.
It's only illegal when you get caught.
Oh, okay.
That is the truest.
Yeah, I was just going to say that we were talking about something different, essentially, which was essentially trying to. I guess it's not that different, but I was thinking in a different direction. I guess was more or less the authorities.
I believe
that
the entrapment that is illegal that you are referencing is like Ruby Ridge, where the ATF went out of their way to basically corner a guy into a section of a building and said, hey, we need you to cut these barrels of these rifles for us, and we'll pay you this much money. And they basically cornered him to the wall, let him leave without him saying yes. So he said yes. And then when he cut the barrels, they arrested him. That is entrapment.
right.
Yeah, that's not okay. They can't like force you to do something illegal.
Correct.
But the entrapment that is legal is like, hey, do you want to do this thing? And then when you do this thing, then they trap you.
Yes.
Yeah, they can like invite you to do the thing. They just can't like force you to.
Right.
That's how like undercover cops posing as drug dealers or buyers or whatever catch people.
Supposedly, per a stupid ass TikTok, and I don't know the real truth of it, and I think it only matter in court once you made it there, but any cop can lie to you about whatever the fuck they want. But apparently there's an ordinance that was put in place that has never been redacted or changed, that if you ask an officer his badge number, he must give you his badge number. That also includes undercover cops, because there's no special stipulation that they are above that law.
I wonder if that's the thing. I know that like there's this great YouTube video about how like you should just never talk to the cops ever.
Are you
This doesn't have to do with.
Are you talking about the two lawyers? Shut the fuck up, a lawyer.
No, that's
Oh,
like
no,
a
that one-
classroom. That's like a
Oh.
classroom demonstration where
Yeah.
this person is like, "This is why you should never talk to the cops." And they have like this conversation with the class, or they have like they ask questions, and the class is supposed to like raise their hands, it's yes, no, and they all basically like implicate themselves in a crime just by like answering yes, no questions,
Yeah.
right, in this classroom setting. But yeah, the lawyer's not wrong. Shut the fuck up and call a lawyer.
Lawyers are so damn expensive, though.
I mean,
And
it's better
I know I
than
can
being
talk
in
my
jail.
way out of this.
Sure.
Hey, Bundy did fine.
Are you saying you're of the same mindset as Bundy?
I'm saying he did all right representing himself. I mean, he wasn't winning no matter what, so I think he did fine.
I have two things that I would like to bring to your attention, Josh.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
First one is, I just want to make sure it didn't get lost and thrown away. You have my towel from the
Yep.
Ren Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Black one? Okay,
Mhm.
good. I mean, you're welcome to keep it. I don't need it back. I just want to make sure it didn't like get lost or anything.
No, I'll bring it back to you too. Eventually.
And then the second one is, so I think my friend Sydney, I asked her if she wanted to come to the thing in October today. She didn't say no. So, yeah, I didn't realize it was in Buchanan. I thought for some reason it was north of Morgantown, but that like cabin is beautiful. I'm very
Right.
excited. How many people can, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, there's a lot of friends that I can ask, and I don't know if they'll say yes or no, but if I ask them all and they all say yes, before I do that, I wanted to see,
Oh, okay.
because I know you said you were okay with, like, random stand-in, like, one-time only people coming.
Sure.
And if I would ask. So Sydney's the only person I've asked. She seemed interested, but she wanted to know how much it would be. since we're splitting the Airbnb cost.
Yeah, I'd have to. I kind of ran the
She
cost.
might only be there for one night.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if I can just tell her, like, hey, bring alcohol, or, like, you don't have to pay. Since we're already paying, I need to Venmo you that other way. I don't know if you just want her to Venmo you, or if you want her to just, like, bring something, or...
Yeah, you know, bringing something is always a big benefit. One less thing that anybody else has to bring when it comes to especially alcohol or food. So I think right now I'd ran the cost and I'd sent a Venmo to you and Cassidy and Sarah, and I don't think Jessie has a Venmo, so she was just going to give me cash and such. But I'd ran it all already with just the 6 of us. So, and I think Sarah so far has paid me at least her portion. So that's where I was going to say it's going to get a little tricky if I were to try and break it out too like that.
Yeah.
But I could.
So that might just be, I don't know. Maybe I can ask everybody if they would rather, like, her give everybody $5, or if they'd rather her just, like, bring beer or a liquor or whatever. Or she's coming from Pittsburgh, or if they, like, have a request, if they want, like, pepperoni rolls, or
yeah, I think
something fancy from the Strip. I don't know.
I think you'd be wanting some pepperoni rolls at this point, but I know if I try to not eat my body weight in them in a week, if I can.
You can get some really, really good ones from Penn Mac on the Strip. I had friends bring me some a couple weeks ago, and they were so good.
I'll have to taste test that, but still, to me, to the life of me, for all of the pepperoni rolls that I've ever had, and I'll even include some of the, what's that called when you just basically fold a pizza in half?
Calzones?
Calzone. I'll even
Stromboli?
Stromboli's a bit different, I think, isn't it?
I've seen so many people bastardize the Stromboli. I've seen people call the most random things Strombolis.
Yeah, Stromboli's a little bit more. Yeah, it's a little bit more like a pepperoni roll, I guess, than it is. Because it looks like it's
it just
got
has
some
other
wrapping.
fillings.
Yeah,
but everybody that I've seen people in Indiana, like, it's basically a panini. Like, here, a Stromboli, and they hand me, like, a panini, and I'm like, the fuck is this?
That's not.
I'm gonna eat it. It's good, but
yeah, false advertising. But
yeah,
delicious. Thank you. But no, I've lost my train of thought there now. Oh, but the best pepperoni rolls I'd still had were from Medis, the Tiltonsville gas station, or Yorkville.
Really?
Yeah. No, Tiltonsville. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had them from there.
Holy shit! You've lived your entire life right next to it.
Yeah, and I've never gotten a pepperoni roll from there. I've gotten a lot of other shit from there, but not a pepperoni roll.
Oh man. Oh, they're just so greasy
wait, like
and
from the
so
counter?
terrible.
Like from the pizza counter?
Yeah, they normally keep them like as a
hot.
Yeah, like they normally keep them as a hot and ready too. They wrap it in like tin foil and it's just sitting there, which normally kills most food, but because it's filled with so much grease, it's just delicious.
Pepperoni rolls are made to last.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But no, these ones from Penn Mac, like, they are like high quality. But like pizza dough. It's like pizza. I don't know. I guess that's what all pepperoni rolls are supposed to be, is pizza dough. But anyway, they're really good. But I guess we can take a survey. I was going to ask you who the people are that are, like, confirmed to come, because it's gonna. I guess as we get closer, we will decide what like people want to eat, or like whatever.
Yeah.
But
we're getting.
I might bring a crock pot full of buffalo chicken dip this time.
Okay. I think Gabby had said that she was going to do something like that last time or something. That's why. Or no, she didn't end up doing that.
Oh, there was buffalo chicken dip last time. That's right.
Yeah. So, but she.
Yeah, we're going to have to coordinate.
She isn't coming this time, as far as I'm aware, because she was going to go with their nephew, niece. I'm not 100% off the top of my head now. For their first
extended family member.
For their first Halloween candy going out
Oh.
trick or treating. That's the word.
Wait, Halloween proper is on Monday.
I don't know.
Hello.
Okay.
Hey, George. But to answer your question, I mean, more the merrier. I think the max that Airbnb said that we could have in there was 10.
Yes.
So
I did see that.
We're at
So I didn't know, like, if you personally as a DM had, like, restricted, like, I only want to introduce 2 new characters.
I can.
Because
I
Gabby, if I invite a different Gabby and her boyfriend Shane might come, if they can even come, I don't know.
Yeah.
The most people that I could possibly bring with me is Gabby and her boyfriend Shane, Sydney, and Darius. That would be 4 extra people.
Yeah, and that'd be the most that we'd be able to have for sure. Like I was saying, but feel free if you want. I have no problem with
Okay.
fitting new people in there like that. The struggle would be, I guess, more on the end of just like you're talking about coordination of final details, whether or not they chip in to the paying for the place, or if they bring enough food that people are okay with it otherwise. But that'd be my only thing. And then Sarah, Cassidy, yourself, Jesse, and Johnny, as well as me, are the only people that have confirmed for sure that they could go.
Okay. Good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah, and I'm a soft no. I can't, just not into carbs this year.
I cannot hear you at all. Is that just
Sorry.
me?
Is this better?
Yes, that is better.
Way better.
I'm like at a soft no. It's just probably not gonna work out this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, I get it. Where were we? Have you gotten to load into Roll20 yet, George? You started
I
the
think
new...
I did that earlier. Like the last time I played, or
Couldn't remember if you made it to that first one, which was the evil campaign. It's only one session to go for that.
I didn't make it to that campaign, but I did like load in to see if I could do anything.
Oh, okay.
That.
Did you hook me up with a character?
I have not yet. If you just loaded in to this campaign,
No, I was loaded in last time.
then maybe
I'm in
I
there.
did. I gotta go over to.
We're doing. Oh my god, program, will you just fucking work? They want me to not work off the clock, as all good businesses should. But if they want me to do my job while on the clock, I have to stop what I was doing 3 hours before I'm done, just to run one simple program.
Yeah, I would not do that. Edit.
Okay.
Yeah, you were controlled by.
take
You were controlled.
extreme laziness. I find ways around. Alright, wait for the program to work. You said I have power of my character.
Yeah, I'm not
How
sure.
did you move Roberto? Did you switch between creatures or not?
It was a lot easier than Astral. So in this one's case, switching between characters, if you have tokens, multiple tokens that you control, you just click on the other token that you control. It won't let you click on tokens that you don't control. But as soon as you do click on it, and I did find last time we were playing, if you hold shift and click on both of the characters that you have, or if
You can group them.
yeah, you can hold on to them both, or you can drag and click, so you can. I found that was the best way to make it like like I was riding my character, for instance. So like if I put Mamey on top of Mamey and grab them both, I can doop move them both at the same time.
Gotcha. Did you say you gave me a character?
I did, but I'm not 100% here. Let me just drop this one here. next to your.
I was gonna
others.
say, I just have a black screen and I'm fully zoomed in. Although the turn order's still up.
Yeah, that's from the
I
last
can
session.
move it.
I don't
There we
know.
go. Move that over there.
I guess
Just
I
click
could.
the turn order button.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
there you
if I just close it, I was worried that it would delete, but I think it keeps in beyond 20. So that's something that I was going to let you know too. I'd started
Oh, okay.
on trying the encounters feature in Beyond 20, and that seems to work pretty well because it keeps track of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know you can set up encounters. I didn't know you could roll them out from there.
Yeah, it's nice because it has all
Okay.
the creatures that they have and you have
Yeah.
access to, and then you can create an encounter from that, and all of the information from your rolls and such, including your initiative for their creatures as well as their abilities and such, will roll through, and so you can get your turn order built off of that, for instance.
Gotcha.
And it does it automatically, which because you've noticed at least the turn order is not very easy to manipulate inside of Roll20.
You can lift them up and down.
Yeah, it's just especially if you have like 4 or 5 people and then 4 or 5 monsters, you're scrolling through a good bit.
Yeah, I just tried to remember. I didn't put where the monster went. I didn't know if I could hide the monster or not.
No, yeah, you can't, as far as I can tell so far at least. It says unknown creature, so that's a benefit.
That works. Yeah.
Well, we've got.
3.
Yep.
By the way, it's still dark.
I might be in and out this game because I have to wash clothes and stuff because I should have done that on the weekend, but I'm lazy.
Oh, you're killing me, kid. I'm the oldest one here. I'm allowed to say it. New Sons may beat me, but I don't think so.
Yeah. Nuisance does. Oh, I gotta turn on your vision. Stupid freaking thing.
Oh, that's why I can't see.
Limited field.
When I copy and paste the characters through the maps, like if I copied you from one map to the next, you kept your vision.
That's cool. I'll keep that one in mind too as a trick because
I can see. Oh, I'm on the page again.
yeah. So
Look at me.
that's where I was gonna say, Mamey, you're not experiencing this because you've already experienced it, but the other two were experiencing this.
Yep.
Out of body experience, if you would. You feel as if you're still in your body, but you're on a table and not on this plane, if you will. And you would hear a disembodied voice. The Celestial is coming. All around you, and written on the top page this time around is Tareth, the path unfolds, with all of the same implements around: a compass, some coins, all much larger than life, books that are easily 25 to 50 feet in dimensions, and cards and keys and some dice, maps, and candles. But it looks like you guys have got control, so you can control that other one of you.
Dragon
Okay.
both.
I'm not sure
I
why.
don't see any dice.
Dice is in the bottom left. Top left. I mean.
What was that, George?
Oh,
Is there any way to get those big player logos that says who's in the game currently to go away?
Yeah, we figured that out the last time. So if you go to your settings up in the top right and go to audio video, video display, and then change the player video avatar size to names only.
I hasn't said that.
I don't know. I assume they're less worried about the map and more worried about seeing the video, because that's where your video would pop up too if you played a video, if you turn your video on in Roll20.
Oh, so it has its own Discord built in?
Somewhat, yeah. It has its own video at least.
William the Bastard.
these dice are too big for me to pick up, right?
Let me see. 5, They're only 10 feet across, so as Mamey, and they'd probably be, 10 foot high, then you could probably manage it. You're wondering whether or not you could manage it, but obviously
This guy's.
you're not here currently
So-
either.
Right.
You might be thinking about doing so, but
So which character do you want me to play? I assume I'm just going to play the werewolf thingy, because that's the only one that has vision.
Assume
you
nothing.
are that in another map currently. So
Okay, gotcha.
how did you do switching between maps then? Did you just copy and then that switched them? So if I still
I copied it and then I pasted it on the other map. So if I'm on the other map already and you don't care to give me vision, delete me there, and then copy me in and place me where you want me to be.
I'll try it. Paste. Did that work?
You'd have to move me there then. So right now, I'm assuming when you bring the drop down up top, you have all players currently sitting on this piece of paper.
Yep.
If you move players over to that map, then I would have visual of my character on that map.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's what I already knew that one because I already have all the
Yes.
characters dropped
But
into that map.
You can split me off by taking my name and dragging my name to that map. Like my name down there at the bottom where my camera would be. If you take my name and put me on that map, drag it to that map, I will be on that map.
Oh, that's something that did not come through in text. Did that work?
No. Do I have a character there?
Yep. I even copied and pasted it this time.
No. I'm still sitting on.
You mean when you say down at the bottom, then you're talking about those things that George was talking about.
Yeah, correct. Because remember, I had moved you by yourself to a separate map, and you had said that you had vision, and you were in the inn, and no one else was there.
Yeah, you'd said that.
That was how I did that.
Did it
So I
work?
pulled down the drop down. No, I'm still sitting here.
Pulled down the.
But
drop.
it may be. Are you doing it with the wolf? Because that is the one that has vision, and I can move around. I mean, I can move Chauvin around too, but
So I
he
still
doesn't have
got.
vision.
I still got to move the player's tag over to the other
No,
map.
it
Okay.
should just be me. Once my name is over there, then I should move to that map.
Oh, I see. I have to drag it.
Now
up
it's all
to,
dark.
I have to
Ah,
drag.
now I see something.
I have to drag it up to the page. I see what you're saying now. I thought you meant
Okay.
just like straight out into the middle of the field of the map, rather than
Oh.
up to the pages up at the top. But I
Yeah, the
understand now.
page.
That's cool.
Does Beyond 20 still work with this?
Beyond 20?
Yes. Yeah. So and it actually works a little bit better if you want to test any of your rolls
I was,
out.
I was gonna ask. The logo seems similar. Are they like based in the same like or
Affiliated.
how do I put? Yeah.
No, as far as I've found, anyways, they're not affiliated.
I was just wondering because I didn't know if it was because like 20 like is a common number with D&D stuff because it's
Yep.
like the system.
Yep.
So yeah.
Did my plan win since I see all these dead poop things here?
Yep.
Nice.
I think we're just waiting on Ash and Flint, who did say that they're going to be a little bit later. But that does play well into the fact that the only people that haven't yet told stories and that are here tonight are Mamey and Chauvin. So if you guys
Lovely.
both want to roll a d20.
Kind of miss how it was easy to delete
Oh, that sound is so weird.
rolls.
Yeah, I agree with that. Deleting rolls has been a request for a while. I think you can turn the sounds off, though. Text chat options, and then...
Toggle doors. The fuck? Oh, is that
Yeah.
a script you have going?
yeah, it doesn't work.
Oh,
so
okay.
I keep trying.
I didn't mess with the doors. Maybe I'll look into that this week. I still gotta
Maybe
set up the
we'll-
shit for you guys.
Background chat sounds.
I'm just turning master music volume level down.
That might work.
I don't hear any blips. I hear blips coming from you guys.
Yeah, same.
Yeah. I thought that was like Bella having puppy dreams for a second. Wait a second.
Let me see.
That's cool. Wolf.
I do like these. Whoa. Roll.
I don't know what was.
Wah.
rolling it onto the map.
Oh, gotcha.
Um,
So did you put all these walls in? I was really hoping that it would be nice and somehow figure out, geometric shapes and put it in for me.
no,
So
yeah, I
am I
put on the
supposed-
walls.
Am I supposed to be seeing something else?
Not yet. I was gonna drag everybody else over here too, since we're going to be. Oh.
And
now
to put me back with people, you just drag me to players. Or maybe you can put players on top of me, and it'll refuse me with players.
I just dragged the whole players over there. Did that work for?
Hold
Mamey?
on. Everything's freaking
So I
out.
just have to pan. You have to zoom all the way out, and then you can pan into where,
You are.
where like things are.
So, am I
Oh.
in the player box, or am I still in the top right corner of the map, Josh?
I put you in the player box.
Okay, I was gonna say, if you don't, I'll still be stuck here if you move everyone.
Everything.
Everything? What?
I can see the whole map.
Let me see.
Yeah, zoom in wherever you are.
I mean like I can see the whole map. Like I can zoom out and see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming that's
Can
not
confirm.
what's supposed to happen.
I mean, so
cannot
I have
see
like
the
a
entire
bunch
map.
of black,
I
right?
don't
So
think
like I can see the whole map, but it's mostly covered in black.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
Yep.
darker looking tone that's outside of your actual field of vision is kind of like a fog of war, which is kind of cool. So like
Yep.
you know,
I see everything. Like everything.
crystal clear.
Everything. Yep.
Hurry, quickly, draw a map.
I know. I'm trying.
No, don't
We
draw a
have
map.
this map. We have this map. It's a handout.
Yeah, it's exactly the same.
Oh, did you put a handout out?
Yeah.
It's nothing new.
Now
It's just-
recording.
I
Yeah,
know
fuck
I'm
you,
not
Craig.
supposed to
Fucking
be able to
Craig.
see everything.
Oh, okay. So his handout was literally a picture of the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how maps work, right?
Oh, you didn't
Maybe.
play it in our very first session where I literally drew a map in paint that was very crude
Yeah. Do you see
with
the
little lines.
what's the other handouts in here? Man,
Labyrinth
pulls-
map, labyrinth
yeah.
crap map.
Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
first map that they ever got in this campaign, and it was from some dwarf that they'd asked for a map for, and they were like, "It's the best map I've ever drawn," and it's literally some scribbles on a page with a little sketch on it.
I like it. Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
Are you doing stuff?
Me?
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out if your vision is turned on, which it looks like it is. It should
Okay.
be.
I'm just asking because it seems like every time you do that, the program on my end has a stroke for a
Oh.
second.
So you have his night vision only to 60 feet or something like that, right?
No, I don't have it at all, and this map doesn't have probably darkness turned on, as far as I know.
I'm saying if it's daylight, I think he can. Wait, what's that one thing? You can only see explored areas.
Explorer mode reveals areas of the map that players have already explored.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
reload.
I have that on. Update when token drop. Daylight mode.
I like the update when token drop, except it's kind of a lie because I can sit here and spin around, and although it doesn't expose the whole map, I could see everything that was in this room that wasn't in my vision.
Right. Which is kind of, I mean, like at least realistically, if you
I
look around yourself.
I like
Right.
the idea of being able to remember stuff and have not peripheral vision, but I looked over there, so I know what over there looks like.
Yeah. That way you're not constantly coming back 2 weeks later to the same map and going, where the fuck are we?
Okay, I
Like that
reloaded,
helps, don't you lie.
and that didn't fix anything. So
Share what you see.
Yeah, if you could, in Discord or something.
Yeah.
how would I do that?
You click down at the bottom where everyone's talking. You see video, which is probably grayed out, and then you see screen, which is white. You click screen. I don't know how many screens you have. I assume one. You click the screen and go live. And we will see what is on your screen.
Also, you still need to roll d20 for me there.
Oh, yeah,
7.
you see it. I did. I rolled a 12 or something like that.
Up.
Oh,
up,
my bad.
up, up,
I rolled it as Rogue Fox, so it took me a second.
I changed my name.
Oh, I see. So it looks like you won the wonderful prompt, and I'm changing it for this evening, and probably continuously, because I had come up with a somewhat better idea that I liked. Instead of adding a d20 to any roll that you might make that you want this evening, it would just be an automatic win from one roll the whole session. Ultimate power, my friend. But you have to follow the... Sorry, you guys roboted real hard.
I remember you talking about this before.
Oh, okay.
You automatically win your roll.
Yeah. Sorry, you guys were roboting real hard on my end. I was trying to watch the stream, but that was not working for my end. At least I just have poop internet.
Yeah, he can literally see the entirety of the map, all assets, all lit up.
That's weird.
I am God.
He is basically God.
Complex really well.
Can you make other people God?
No, as far as I've learned yet, anyways.
I mean, so you can pass off being the DM to different people.
I mean, you could be the center of your own religion, and that.
It's
only a cult until you're dead, and then it's a religion.
I meant more the DM, like we could in Astral.
Yeah.
Because Poke would start his own thing, and I said I might share my account, but I don't think I can share the GM ability.
Yeah, as far as I knew either on this. But I know what you mean, Olivia. Like, I can ask you guys to be GM for a while if you needed, but
I'll pop out of my own Astral.
Your prompt, though, is your biggest mistake.
Biggest mistake?
Biggest mistake.
Gotcha.
From Chauvin's perspective.
What did Chauvin roll?
That made it so much harder.
That's the prompt. The story of your biggest mistake. And
But what did Chauvin roll?
A 12.
You can.
Okay.
Josh, from the outside, from outside the game, when you hover over your players, you can kick from game or promote to GM.
Oh. I definitely haven't done that, so I'm not sure what's going on with your vision one.
No, I didn't think you promoted him. I was just, if you want to help problem solve.
No, yeah, no, I appreciate that, because I was looking back into some of the other settings and such, but I wasn't seeing anything off. Like, let me see if I do the L, for instance, like the control L to see from player's view, I see what you should be able to see.
Really?
Yeah.
You see, interesting. That is really weird then. What if you turn off his vision then back on you? Psycho it.
Yeah, let me try.
That is a little bit annoying that when I left and come back, I had to unzoom all the way just to find my character again.
Yeah.
Come on, roll 20.
And there isn't any, like, center person.
Yeah.
Maybe if I try saving it with its off. How'd that work for you, Warren? Hello. I'll just save it with it on.
Nice. Where did he change his name at? Miscellaneous? Nope. Personalization, probably? Yeah. I have to change my name every time.
If you go down to the bottom too, you can change your name briefly to one of
What do you mean to the bottom?
Where chat is. You can change your name to your character name.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd greatly prefer that one.
So that way you don't have to change your
Username.
yeah, username, exactly.
It's okay. I just gotta change it back to God.
Is that working for you, Warren?
Someone dipped.
Yeah,
It was Warren.
I think he lost connection.
All right, biggest regret for Chauvin.
Do you got this on the fly, or are you working on it in your mind there?
I imagine we're waiting for him, so I'm working on it.
Okay. I know that we got 2 other people that we're waiting on too, but they're not necessarily privy to all of your inner thoughts. But I think both of those 2 were here last time, so as a quick little recap for what did happen, kind of was hoping to get George in on this too, but...
He said he thinks everything crashed
Oh.
at 7:18.
For him, I see.
Yeah.
Was that in the Facebook one?
That was it. Yes. That's
Okay. That should be fine. I mean, he's going to have to reboot and such. But yeah, so briefly, just for yourself too, Chauvin, while you're thinking about that, you had lured all of the poop in the general direction of Loki.
Mhm.
And Loki, dealing with this shit, was greeted with a... And I don't know where she got off to, but I'll just have to plop her back over
say.
there.
Where'd the Medusa lady go?
Okay, I'm back.
Where'd my friend go?
So who saved the day,
George.
Medusa lady or Loki himself?
And it was Medusa Lady,
Okay.
but what happened was...
Hey,
Hi. Can you see?
what you're showing me, yes, but it looks like it fixed everything else.
Cool. I think it was, yeah, just on your side broken, because I'd found that, like, I could still see stuff the correct way. And you...
I don't know if it's
What?
if it's just like the programming, but Roll20 doesn't seem to want to work well for me.
Huh.
I'm gonna try to play it, but it seems to not be responding correctly.
I've
Really
had that
weird.
had that problems with Astral more than Roll20 so far, but I'll keep duly noted.
Absolutely agree.
As of last time, our adventurers known as the Shadow Seekers in the 3rd level of Hell, they had just unbound the 3rd chain holding Loki on his right hand, and only his right hand and neck are bound fast to the dais. Just previously, Chauvin had run up, barking at a Medusa who had had a cover on their head. Relinquishing her cover, she looked straight into Loki's eye and froze his shit in place. Stoned it, if you would. And Mamey had been ferreted away in a stone box by the cat statue and helped by Ash to escape, who is feeling kicks in their belly all of a sudden. Which she'll be glad to hear, I'm sure. So that is what occurred exactly. The Medusa looked into Loki's eyes, and that's how that worked. And he actually, while you're standing there too, had tried to free himself from with his other hand that is free. He grabbed the chain that is holding he used his left hand to grab his right hand, which was still chained, and his arm turned into a snake for a second as he tried to relinquish himself, and he said, "Ah, shit," and just shook it off, and it turned back into an arm.
Gotcha.
So you and the Medusa does put her cover back on her hair, while Flint is walking up and looking at Loki do that maneuver, and looking at Griselda and you kind of just around in the chamber, and then down at Warren, who's wandering off into the dark chamber recesses.
So who's that?
That is Flint.
Probably knows that was a person. That's Flint, and that was
Griselda.
okay.
And then behind you is somebody else who is actually still holding the bowl currently that the Medusa had been holding. She'd passed it off as she dealt with the shit. You still good down there, Warren?
Yeah,
Vision-wise?
just looking around.
Person? No, drawing.
That's Warren. Looks like the
No. There's a little square box.
Okay.
Lots of square boxes appearing in mine.
Yeah.
Oh, I can delete other people's drawings. I didn't realize that.
Okay, good, because I was just messing around and I drew that and I was like, oh no, I don't know how to get rid of that now.
Yeah, I can just clear all drawings, but I don't know if I want to do that. Oh, sure. I guess I did. I don't think there was any drawings on this particular map anyhow. There are a lot on the good campaigns that were intended for things, though. Well,
We're missing lore.
Well, I'm gonna proudly just kind of saunter. Wait, hold on. Saunter, damn it. There we go. I'm just gonna proudly saunter all the way down here to Warren, who I can see. I have that little happy pep in my step for a job well done.
Do I recognize where I am? Do I remember being here before?
Ah, yes. This is exactly where you guys had started, right as you came mamboing into the third level of hell. You recognize distinctly the remnants, at least, of a thumb and a fist from a thumbs up that was in the ground that Mariel is breathing heavily over after having smashed this stone formation, and Zolas and Poo Pocket are leaned up against a wall with Ash, who helped you escape, you know, in the same chamber there. And I did figure out, not going to take credit for what you found out, Sean, which is if you go to, I don't know if you guys have it from your side, but I know for sure on our side, from a GM side, you can go to advanced, if you right click on a character token and then set dimensions, and then you can change.
We can't right click our characters.
Ah, so
Yeah,
it is
no.
only me. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to resize Poop Pocket here.
I can do token settings general. I can change my name in the bars. And do that radius, right? Because I can give myself a aura, but that's it.
Okay. That's all right.
I can give myself all of the
Status
icons.
effects, yeah.
No, never mind.
Like the best millennial ever.
I thought
Killed
that was
myself.
a companion cube for a second, but no, it's not.
So you're standing there, Mamey, with your friends huffing and puffing around you and leaning up against the walls after their exerted efforts, and you're decently rested after being trapped in this box. They're like,
I'm just gonna say, God damn it!
we're gonna stay here for a bit.
Fine. I'd hoped, like, thank you for getting me out of the that box. It was very small, but no, I was hoping it would have come out somewhere fun. I guess I'm gonna go. You guys look like you have this taken care of. I'm gonna go see what else there's to see, I suppose.
Warren hasn't acknowledged me, so I'd like to do that thing that dogs do, where they like walk to your hand and they like look at you and then like shove their head underneath your hand.
Oh, you're standing next to me? That's because you're outside of my field of vision.
I'm standing right by you.
Yeah, but I'm looking directly.
You can only see what's in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well then, you know what? I sniffed your ass. I spooked you.
Also, are there characters? Well, yes. I can't tell if you're like slightly transparent or not. I know Loki and like the rest of those characters are.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen that.
That is.
You are slightly transparent to me. You have a slightly.
I think that just means those are tokens that you can't control, essentially.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk up to this cat statue and, like I did last time, pat it on the head a couple times. Give it a good scratch under the chin.
And it
Tell it it's a good kitty.
purrs while you're patting it, but then it kind of you hear a from not like a hiss, full on hiss, but like a back off when you scratch its chin. I've had enough pets.
It was like, oh, okay, just like a cat. Should have known better. Whatever. Don't come crying to me when your food bowl's empty, or not even real empty. You can just see the bottom of it.
So we in
What's over here?
turn order.
There is no turn order
What's
currently.
this?
You guys have free
I'll-
movement.
Oh. Then I'm going to go to the place I've been trying to get to for like the last 4 sessions.
I will follow him.
Wait,
Love
didn't
how
you
some
just do this dumbass shit with the mirror and the wall and the...
Says Mamey as you're chasing after Warren down the hallway to the south. I'm assuming where Warren just
I'm
doesn't
not chasing
answer.
after shit.
Warren does not answer you, I'm guessing, and just keeps walking.
What mirror?
Isn't this like some I don't know what's been happening, right? I'm just surveying this wreckage here with all of these stone poops, I suppose.
A wall. All right.
Because we like purposely went in the opposite direction. Like Warren, the last thing I remember is that Warren ran off and like got into this battle, and we all like purposely decided to not go help him because he just like ran off, didn't talk to anybody, didn't like think about it, just like peace, guys.
Oh no, I thought about it. I just didn't discuss it with the group.
Solid.
So no, I'm not following Warren in any way, shape, or form. But I'm trying to figure out, apparently things went well if they're still alive.
How the fuck do we get in this room?
I would like to use my keen sense of perception as a doggy
But
to
the
see
wall
if
of
I
shit
notice
is gone.
anything.
If you would like to, roll perception for yours. And if you want to, Warren, you can roll investigation if you're going more in depth on touching and feeling, and you'd give me a little bit of description of how you're looking at this wall, I guess.
Warren's gonna walk up to this wall after and realize that this is where that room that was on the map should be. And he's going to just 6. Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you roll an perception there for me, Chauvin?
Working on it. I was
Oh,
seeing
okay.
which one had the better one.
Yep, no worries.
Pretty sure it's just me. Oh yeah, I have way better perception than my wolf does. Oh my god. How did it give? Oh, it's a 7. I thought that was a 1. God, that dice was very confusing.
Warren, you are... Go ahead.
I had to reload my thing again because it crashed.
I seen that. Seen that you left and can't come back into roll 20. That's so odd.
Are you using the Google Chrome?
Yes.
Okay. And you played Astral just fine. Astral
Yep.
wasn't laggy or anything?
No, not really. I think Astral only like crashed once.
Hi, by the way,
And that
Jesse.
was like the day none of us could get to work.
Oh, yeah, that was sad days. Hi, by the way, Jesse. You...
Hello.
So what are you doing to this wall when you're investigating? I think you started to describe... I know, Chauvin, you're sniffing around at it. I'll get to that description in a second. Pending this one, which I'm assuming you've had some idea of what you're looking for, at least.
I just know that there's a room behind this wall that I thought there was an entrance here.
So I guess then instead you walk up to it, you're kind of patting around on it, you don't feel anything in particular, and just out of frustration you smack it, and as you're sniffing around, Chauvin, you do catch some odd sense, maybe of some other creatures scenting on behind the wall. You're not sure what kind of... You've not smelled this particular creature before. It's kind of foul, though. And when Warren slaps the wall, you hear with your heightened sentences a distinct echo from the other side of the wall.
The wall can't be that thick then, right?
Not that you know.
I
To
was
you it
saying,
felt-
based on logic, if you could hear echo after I slapped a wall, it would. Never mind.
I was gonna say Chauvin hasn't divulged that information yet.
Woof, 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 woof.
Do I know
Grr.
Chauvin's a dog at this point, or is there just a dog wall?
You recognize the markings from the times
I'm
that-
wearing shorts, motherfucker.
and the jorts. And the jorts. Distinctly the jorts. That is your go-to checkout now for any animals or creatures that you see. But also considering the other creatures you've seen on this level of hell, there hasn't been many mammalian-type creatures to make you think that this is anybody else but Chauvin.
I look
My
over at
biggest regret is caring about what Warren thinks of me.
Is
I
that
look over-
your mistake, though?
I
Oh, my
look
biggest
over-
mistake. I thought it was my biggest regret.
Nope.
Biggest
No,
mistake.
mistake.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I look over at Chauvin and go, I'm really glad you went with the Crash Bandicoot instead of the Donald Duck.
I don't know if a dog can roll its eyes, but I like for the dog to roll its eyes.
Well, the dog would definitely be able to. I've seen dog roll their eyes.
They just can't look up.
They just incline
That
their
was
chin.
proven to be a fallacy. Nonetheless, I heard echoing. I like to scratchy at the bottom of it. I'm sure nothing will happen.
In that particular
And
spot.
I like doing a little snip thing where the dog puts its nose in like a thing and does like a little
I don't
while
understand
digging at it.
that last part. Putting their nose where? How?
Like when a dog shoves its nose in like a hole and does a little snip thing and then does that snort while digging at something.
Oh, okay. I understand now. It may have cut out there is all for that little bit. Okay, so you're seeing Warren essentially what looks like Chauvin being a dog and having found another creature that is potentially around. You know, when they get that like marked sense of something's been here.
Can I roll a perception? See if like I can see like any like light or anything like coming through anywhere.
Sure.
$15, not bad.
Oh. Adding on to the fact that you notice Chauvin making those moves, you kind of look down at the base of the wall and you see a bit of a brown ooze, maybe, at the very corners of it. Not a lot, just the faintest traces of what could be many things of a foul nature.
Hey.
Underneath
Oh,
at the at where the wall meets the floor. It doesn't look
Is
like
this
there's really
another-
even a crack, but
Is this another poop wall? No, it would attack me when I hit it.
while you're thinking of what else to do to this stone wall that's in front of you, Ash, a bit of the recap that you missed that was pertinent to your character because you were here last time, so you knew most of the goings-ons, that you had helped Mamey escape and all, but you'd also felt a distinct and continuous kick in your belly after freeing Mamey.
Oh, I guess someone approves. of me freeing my companions. Do I feel nauseous?
Roll a Constitution.
Okay. Just a Constitution or a Constitution save?
Either or. It's the same check ability. It'd be a Constitution check, technically. Because you would still get the same bonuses as all. Unless you had something.
20.
Was it nat? Nice.
Yeah. Very first roll. That's pretty good. I hope I didn't waste it.
I would say not, because you kind of get a, oh, that's uncomfortable. Well, I've had worse.
Let's carry on. I pick up my mirror, make sure my snake's wrapped around my neck, and I'm gonna guess I'm gonna start marching back down. Oh, wrong button. Back down the way we came, because this is a dead end, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'd seen Mamey leave out of the chamber, while what you're seeing still is Mariel and Zolas still up against the wall, huffing and puffing, breathing heavy after breaking the stone formation, and kind of relaxing after that too.
Weird.
I don't know where Mamey's gone now, but
I'm just chilling in this chamber by Loki,
oh,
trying to figure out. Yeah, so I'm like looking at, I think where the shit wall was. There's just a big splatter on the ground. I don't know.
you've blended into the
Big
background
splatter.
again for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I see you now. I found you.
Yeah, I'm just
The last wet part of what
chilling,
used
I
to be a
guess.
great
I don't know.
ship wall.
You're seeing piles of, like, you're standing right now on a partially on a pile that you're realizing was shit, but is mostly stone now, and it kind of crumbles away under your foot even as you're walking by, but it doesn't stick to it, any gooiness at least. Where the X's are, those are where the poop was.
So we have determined these are literally Loki's shits.
Aye, these are my shits.
Gross.
Good to know.
Yeah.
What exactly do you eat to have bowel movements like this?
Well, I'm pretty limited. I think these ones are mostly from okra. I stopped eating okra after that.
Is this 4 stone?
What is? Oh, that's ash. The way these things move are just weird.
4 stone.
Yep.
Is the
Me
4
and
stone?
a snake and a
The
mirror.
floor is stone, but it's
Yes.
more of a
Okay.
gravelly kind of unfinished
What's up,
stone.
Ash.
Okay.
Hello.
What do we do now?
I'm gonna say we gotta get to that. How many chains are left?
You.
Yeah, I'm
There's one on his arm and one on his neck.
I'm
Alright,
walking
we gotta
around,
get
but there should
those
be-
last two.
What's that?
Oh yeah. How do I
Oh,
get to the
oh, oh.
handouts?
You're just gonna walk by that?
I don't know. I
Come
saved
back
it to my
here.
desktop.
Oh.
Yeah,
Roll a
I
dex
was.
save right now.
I should have been marking which ones we took out.
Graphics.
19. I'm guessing I make that save.
Ooh.
You were talking to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I assume I'm out of the distance, right?
Currently.
Okay.
So, as you step near that spot, you see, as your foot comes down onto some gravel, a patchy gravel, a glinting of metal that you slightly avoid as you walk by. Not sure if you're sharing any of that information, but that's what happens.
So I don't see that. What I see on the map, I don't see.
Correct. You don't see anything
Okay.
right now.
Well, then you know
glinting
what?
of
I'm
metal-
just keeping up with him.
By
I'm in
glinting
here.
of metal, do you mean that torso, or am I supposed to be looking at something else?
It was on the ground right where you were about to step. And where you just moved, Chauvin, also please roll me a dex save. You're now standing in a pile of rubble, it looks like, Warren. And as you're kind of taking account of things, you're seeing a lot of statues that seem to have been dismantled around you.
Nice. Yeah. Tell me what bad stuff happens to me.
I'm gonna say I noticed the glint and I turned around
to
just
say
to watch show and step where I was.
One moment here. It's kind of loading still. The thing that I was trying to get to, I was trying to bring it up before I got started on this session, but did you find the handouts, guys? There.
No.
If you go to
Where are they?
If you go to the thing that looks like newspaper, it's if you hover over it, it'll say journal, and then there's a should be a tab that says
Oh,
handouts.
it's at the bottom.
After you
Crap
click on
map.
that, and then you can click on Manipulus, and you should see 3rd level of hell and labyrinth crap map.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, but I can't make it bigger. Yes, I can. Okay.
How? Oh, please tell me how. Oh.
I think we got this furthest one at the bottom. Right? Am I wrong?
That would be 3 piercing damage for you, Chauvin. And you're experiencing a sharp pain around your back leg as you walked through, and you are now immobile as a bear trap around your back paw.
Okay.
It is
3 piercing damage.
a metal spike into the ground, you can tell, with a metal chain attaching it, and you're stuck in that spot. And if you guys could both roll me initiative
Uh-oh.
Ah,
with
shit.
disadvantage.
Ah, shit.
I was gonna gnaw off my leg, but
That's what
I
you
guess
get for running off by yourselves.
Yeah, I don't even know
I
where you
was
guys are.
following him. Thank you.
Nah, I'm not. He has a bad track record.
Did mine not come through?
I heard some blue pins.
Mm-hmm. Is that what that
No
is?
valid token
Is
was
that dice?
no valid token was selected. I select my token. Did that work?
Yeah, that's what I was telling you last time is what happened to me too. You have to be selected on your token.
Okay. Well, 3.
15, 14.
Okay. I am getting there. It's taking me a second.
Are they still in this maze with us? Just in a
Mhm.
different location of the maze?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh, fuck. What the fuck are those?
oh, did you guys roll with disadvantage? And that was a 15 still for you,
Yeah.
Warren?
14.
No, 14.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
I don't know. My disadvantage rolls didn't come through correct. I don't. So I don't know. I don't know.
It's alright. I don't know how I do that. Can I, like... remove all turns, clear list. That's fine. I'll figure it out next time. And then...
Token and choose add to turn. I cannot do that.
Oh, that didn't work. 14. Then Chauvin. I wonder if it... This part is much easier to do beforehand from D&D Beyond, I will say, because it does take a second to get like all of the little things in there, but once I do... And yours is a 3. Okay. Add.
Yeah. I would like to state after I yelp because my foot got pinched, I see things in front of Warren, and he sees them, and I like to like bark and to get his attention, and then growl and like motion him to like here.
I turn around to look at the metal thing, and then he stepped in it, and then I turn back and shit. And my thing crashed again. Yay!
Oh, that worked.
Make sure
I don't know why that's intelligence. Great.
in your settings of Chrome under is it accessibility? Nope. System? Yeah. Under your settings in Chrome, under System, do you have hardware acceleration on?
I don't know how to do this. I'm not a computer person.
Go to settings in Chrome. So upper right, 3 dots.
Okay.
Then go to settings. Then on the left hand side, 4 up from the bottom says system.
Yes.
Middle one of what popped up, hardware
Yes.
acceleration. Is it blue or white?
It's on.
Okay. I don't know what to
turn
tell you
it
that. No, you want that on.
Apparently this thing just doesn't. I didn't. Long snake with legs.
Yep. Do you like that description?
Mm.
I
Not
do
creepy
not
at
like
all.
that initiative. I can tell you that much.
Mm.
It's a dragon.
Again, growling and
So
saying mirror.
I'm gonna say to Ashley, hey, I don't think we've smashed the whatever thing we have to smash. I don't know what the word is, at the farthest bottom, the most bottom one on the map. So I'm gonna head that way and try to smash it.
Yeah, I uploaded a picture of the map to the Discord, and I put like little red markings on the statues that I knew were destroyed. But I only know of the 2 that are destroyed. I know there's a third one because he's only got like 2 chains left.
Yes,
Or an order just vanished.
that was
So,
very
yeah.
smart.
That was me.
Do you have a torque?
Nope.
I think the very bottom one we have missed because I think the one that's being touched by that yellow circle is destroyed.
Did we ever determine if someone's touching like
Yeah.
someone else and they flick the torque?
Did we ever determine if what?
If you're touching someone who has a torque and they flick it, do they also get transported?
I think
I
we
don't
did that
think
once
so.
with Baharash because he had like narcolepsy, and we just carried around his limp body for a while.
So yes,
Okay.
but
Yeah,
Really?
I think we should probably try like sprinting to these last 2. Whoops. Yeah. To
yeah.
these-
So definitely the one at the bottom. I'm also unsure about the one touching the yellow circle. But I can't tell if we should go to the right and deal with what looks like giant spiders, or go to the left.
The left. Giant spiders are always bad.
Are those giant spiders? They look like giant spiders. No, it's just gravel.
Yeah, I was like, I don't see any giant spiders. I do see
Oh,
like
we've been in
white
that
markings that might be like webs. But I feel like we should head towards that yellow circle.
Here we go.
Or have we already
Oh,
been in
really?
there?
It just looks very straight forward to go towards the right.
Let's do it.
It's a trap.
Spiders
I
be
could be very
damned.
wrong. No, it's just gravel. They just look like spiders because it's out in like a pattern. We've been down there because we destroyed that one. So that chamber's open. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to go up and to the left. Or sorry, to the right. I'm bad with left and right. Out of, so
that should just
actually
reappear.
exactly where I
There we
am.
go.
Like,
Way
Yeah,
easier
anyway.
to
Oh,
manage.
away we go.
It's way easier to manage from D&D Beyond. That's all.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
wait. Is this, can I even go through this?
Uh-oh.
I'm going to hit this with my axe.
Wait, where are you?
Just, no, I lied. I'm going to hit with my fist.
That's
Aha, 18.
What's this? Oh, there's nothing there. There's a hole
It's
there.
blocking my pathway. There's a hole. Can I get through it?
Yes, you would have to crawl, but you can get through it.
Okay, I'm gonna crawl through it. I don't know if you can see me, Ash.
Not now.
I am at the...
You can ping by holding
Can you
left
see me now?
left click.
Oh, that's right. You can also pan the screen by holding the left click
you?
down and
Three
scrolling.
knobs doing
Yeah.
nothing.
It's amazing.
If you hold the
I
left
clicked
click.
on it.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
I'm
I
running down this
need-
hallway.
I need over here. Spam.
But the
Sorry, I thought Ash was still behind me.
I'm moving. I just gotta move like 3 icons.
Yeah. You can select them all and move them at the same time.
Oh, can
Oh,
I?
sweet Mary, Mother of God.
I'm just gonna move this
Dear
thing
gracious
out of the
DM.
way. Yep, one moment, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that what you're noticing is these long snake-like creatures with legs skittering across the ceiling drop down on you, Warren, the first one, as you're turning back around, having looked at Chauvin, surprisedly attacking you.
So they're snake spiders.
It's horrifying. Why would you say that?
That is horrifying.
Because they're long snakes with 8 legs that can crawl on the ceiling.
Oh,
But I like snakes, but I hate spiders.
could you roll me a Constitution saving throw? On top of, I don't think the bite hit you because it was an 11 to hit.
Oh wait, hold on. I still have disadvantage on. Wait, right?
Oh, Ash, did you walk up this way, or
I did. I like was sprinting this way because I thought this was the way we were supposed to go.
roll initiative?
Okay. Yeah, I
As
was
you
like,
come
I see things.
I will be right
23.
behind you as soon as I crawl through this wall.
Oh, sure.
I think that's the way you went.
There you go.
Yay, thank you.
Yep.
Shooby dooby doo. You did go to the right, correct? Through the wall?
I didn't go through any wall. I actually just like was running down a corridor. I guess I missed that room in that circle. I totally ran past it actually.
23?
Oh, so you are not where I
Nice.
am.
So
Yeah.
Oh
I
no,
am-
I'm on my own solo adventure!
And I'm gonna do.
I'm down
I've been
here
warned
by
about
this
this.
rock.
Because I feel like I'm rolling differently in D&D Beyond and thing.
okay,
Okay, so it didn't roll, and that was 16. Okay.
the first one were rolled as a
Yeah, it's a
23.
Yeah,
23.
but it was, I don't know, it was rolling both in like D&D Beyond and in like Roll20, and they were coming out different.
Oh,
So just, yeah, okay.
so what happened as the creature landed on you? You started to see a similar glint to and color in its eyes as you'd noticed in a Medusa the last time you'd suffered some unfortunate effects, and hurriedly pulled your gaze down with your helmet over your eyes.
Do I notice this? I rolled
Do you
by
keep
the
this
way.
to yourself? What just crashed?
Do I know that this? I looked at Medusa once. I think. I don't. Oh my God, was that in this timeline?
Yes, it
Go
was.
back in time.
Oh no, there wasn't in this
Oh.
technical timeline. I forgot
yeah,
about
that's
that.
right. Because I looked at it and then we went back in time.
Well, shit.
Okay, I made it.
How do I do that? Do I have to go back?
Haha.
I rolled a 16 for
Thank you.
initiative.
I'm getting there.
Did you say where I came out of? Did you say it looked like a hand with like a thumbs up?
Where you first started.
Yeah. I thought we were destroying. These were like pipes or something we were destroying.
Um,
Like some.
It destroyed that. It was one of the statues. The thumbs up one is destroyed.
Oh, they're statues, not pipes. Okay. Sorry, that's
We
my
need- We
misunderstanding.
need some sweet shades to block out all the haters.
I have a mirror.
Resume encounter.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed. I'm standing behind you with a mirror and a snake.
14, right? You say?
I said 16.
Oops.
Right. Let me check.
16.
Yep, 16.
It's
So you are actually going before Warren even. Let's put you at 15 so that it just happened after the snake because you guys both rolled the same. And then it would be... do I have to filter all through these? Yeah. Damn it. I missed it. There we go. Now it is Ash's turn as you see Warren get attacked by a long snake with legs. What looks like.
Okay, so is Warren's character token just like a man's torso?
No.
You're
No,
seeing
he's under the snake.
You're seeing as described to others, which is as you round this corner to the farthest south chambers on your map. You're even noticing you come into an area that isn't well defined on the map, with a bunch of busted up looking statues.
Okay, so that's not my friend's torso. Got it.
No, it is stone.
He's standing here.
It is
Oh, he's right there.
Yeah, underneath the snake thing.
How do you like being mistook for a well-oiled six-pack? And I think that's a leaf.
That leaf's kind of small.
Yeah.
Some people are a grower, not a shower. Don't judge. All
Some
right.
people do neither, and that's me.
So you're standing at the corner. You can move up behind there. If you can, roll a dex save for me right now.
Mm-hmm. I am holding the mirror out in front of me. Oh, a 6.
Well,
I
then
was like, great.
doesn't
welcome
need
to
to
the club.
be with disadvantage because what happens as you step on that spot awkwardly clogging this mirror along is you feel and hear first hear a click and then feel a shink as a bear trap you look down is encircled your foot and is pinned you to the spot. You cannot move, and you take... I feel like this is fairly low. I feel like if I got stuck in a bear trap, 2 damage would not be what I would be feeling at the moment.
No,
that's what
it would probably be
We're
agony. But
fucking
I'm like,
warriors.
oh, that hurts a little.
I'm
How
sure,
uncomfortable.
We're hardened.
I'm sure like
Used to
getting-
pain,
I'm sure-
disappointment.
I feel like stepping into an actual bear trap would suck, especially because like those things are massive.
Yeah. It could slice your leg
but
off,
they're also, like-
depending
like-
upon how it
But
hits.
like bear traps are kind of cartoony. Like they're just like based off like smaller animal traps of some and like just scaled up. But I don't know. Like if a sword slash does like 6 damage, why would a bear trap do like a lot?
Yeah, you got a fair point there. I mean, at least in that sort of mentality. But it was kind of reminding me of a meme that I'd seen today with a person sitting in an. It was an X-ray of a person's skull with a dagger jammed into it, and they were like, D&D logic, 6 damage.
Hey, it depends on the context, because that 6 damage could be the last 6 damage.
Right. I agree. But anyhow, so you cannot move anymore from that spot. You were standing there with your mirror and Bob, and Bob could take his turn if you so choose, but you are pinned to the spot and in agony. And when it comes back to your turn, you can make a strength save, or check rather, to free yourself.
Okay, so I can't do any action right now.
No, your action was ow, son of a bitch.
Okay, yeah, that sounds appropriate. I'm gonna ask Bob to go check out that bear trap and see if there's a simple way to release it for me and for the nice dog with shorts next to me.
Has he been able to talk to you in snake form? Because he slithers down there and just...
I cast Speak with Animals to hear his answer.
Oh, is that a bonus action?
Oh wait. I don't know. Let me go.
What was her action? Stepping into the bear trap?
Yep.
Nope. Okay, yeah, I can't. Okay, I'm gonna ask him to inspect it anyways, and then I just can't understand him.
Okay. So that's what he's doing during your turn. Then it would be Warren's turn. If you're done with yours.
Mm-hmm.
with
Could you guys please stop stepping in bear traps? Thank you.
I was trying to come save you with this stupid mirror.
I'd like to growl.
Sho-
Err.
Chauvin close to being on deck here with 2 other things in the way. Mamey, are you still lost in the recesses of the level 3 of hell here?
No, I quickly found exactly where I wanted to be with no bear traps.
Oh,
And
I see
I attacked the thing I wanted to destroy, and I got a natural 20 with my great axe, so it's a 27 to hit.
ooh, yeah, that's going to hit all day.
I guess I should have rolled damage
Yeah.
while we were waiting, but so it is 15 damage.
Is that just the regular damage? Because you need to do that double. And you can do that by rolling it again, or just multiplying that.
What?
When you get a natural 20, my dear, you can,
I do double damage?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I got 15 slashing damage, so if I can just double that, that'd be great.
Yeah, so you get,
Hell yeah.
you get,
So 30 damage to this thing we need to destroy.
and you hack right into the center of it, splitting it in twain, and you see, that your axe parts the energy that's surrounding it, actually. And there is something that I'm forgetting to mention here. I will get back to you in a second once, because I have to look at your character sheet real quick, because I wrote some wrote some language into that axe that you're wielding. It is the newly discovered one, right?
No, I used the old one because I didn't want to damage the fancy one. Because I'm just like hacking into the sculpture. So it's not the fancy one. I should have, I guess, now
Well-
knowing that I got a natural 20.
Yeah.
But
Anyhow,
I did not purposely because I didn't want to.
Well, then in that case, then there's nothing for me to look up. And you do. Is that
Yeah,
that one
with
not
the-
magical then? Because that's where I was leaning into.
No, it's not magical. It's just a regular one. But
Shada.
so just to remind you, the bejeweled great axe of justice. When I roll a 20 on my attack, the target takes an extra 7 damage. But
Extra
or when
7.
a natural 20 is rolled, this weapon becomes attuned. That's cool. But yeah,
Yes.
no.
That's where I was going with that.
I didn't wanna damage
There's some things that happen. It's a fun mechanic that I remembered, that I was like, I'll remember whenever they roll a natural 20, because it's a big moment. And it's a good way
Yeah.
to have a weapon that evolves with the character, as opposed to you just finding weapons everywhere. Anywho, so
I like it.
that one's non-magical. Then in this case, you, as luck may have it, you strike through a magical barrier, and your axe slides off to the side, not quite reaching the stone. But you see, with just the anger and ferocity in your voice, and you're yelling at it as you're trying to hit the actual stone below this magical barrier around it, shudder, shake, and as your axe slides off to the side, it just dissipates.
So I destroyed the magical barrier, not the actual
Stone.
thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so I just want to make clear the magical barrier is not still there. I don't have to like try to do something special.
Yes, it is invisible until you strike at it, and then it seems to have shattered and dissipated as you pull back. And
Cool.
what you doing, Warren?
Am I under?
More or less?
Could I swing my swords at it?
I mean, yeah.
Stab it. On top of you, go for the guts.
Yeah, I was gonna say it'd be more of a stabby motion than a swingy. But
Okay, then I'm just going to stab with both my things. And hold on, I need to.
18 and a 10 to hit. Is that what? Is that correct? All right. You hit with the first one, but not the second one.
Did it roll damage or no?
For the first one, you can roll damage.
Oh.
I think if you.
Okay.
So 5, and then I get to add a d4 to that. 'Cause brute, I think. Yes. Brute force. So I'm going to add a D4 to that. So. And I got a 4, so 9 damage.
Nice.
Wait, so that's just a single action, right?
If you use two-handed fighting, that should be one action, because I think it uses your second weapon as a bonus action, I think.
So I just stabbed it with my flaming longsword, right?
Yep. And the
So
other
it's
one,
now-
what happened with the Sword of Nope. Just to describe exactly what had happened in this particular scenario, you went to draw your weapons under this snake creature, and you pull them forth, only to stab them directly at the undersides. One sinking deep into the animal, and you're feeling warm, visceral material leaking onto your hands, and the other one tings off of some harder scales that your first one was able to get in between, it seems like, and it is screeching at you in pain.
So my flaming longsword is currently embedded in the animal.
Correct.
If I use my bonus action to ignite it, what will happen?
What was your bonus action not the two-handed fighting?
Oh, is that how that works?
Not
I thought
entirely.
it was just something I can do.
Yeah, I thought the two-handed gave him like that counted as his main action. I don't know. I don't have it.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe.
have it up. That's where I was. Maybe if you could, let me see. I know we've used it a bunch, but
Wait, I do have two weapon fighting. When you take an attack action, an attack with a light melee weapon that you're holding in one hand, you can use a bonus action to attack with a different light melee weapon
Okay,
yep.
that you're holding in the other hand.
never mind then. Weird, that's not what mine says.
Fighting style.
What's your
two-weapon fighting. When you engage in two-weapon fighting, you can add your ability modifier to the damage of the second attack. Is that what you're talking
that's
about?
That's what mine says.
If you
Okay.
if you click on the choose
It
one of
used
the
to not
following
say that,
options,
'cause-
you can't take a fighting style option. No, it still doesn't say that for yours, but that's how I've always interpreted it.
Yeah, see, but I remember it saying something along. When did it change? What? I'm confused.
Or maybe your memory is the one that's changed.
Oh no, maybe we went back. Maybe it's that stupid Hydron Collider.
Rewrote your memory.
Okay, so I used both my actions.
Unless you're trying to run away or move.
I'm good.
Okay. The other two move up, skittering across the ceiling. One drops on Chauvin, and one drops on Ash. Let me see here. Both of you might as well roll a Constitution saving throw. This first one is for Chauvin
Nice.
with a
I'd like to argue it couldn't look me in the eye. I'm a dog. It laying on top of me.
16. Your
Dogs
Constitution
can't
was
look up.
That's what Warren says.
Please tell me someone gets that reference.
It's
Didn't
very old.
hear it.
I don't know that one.
What? Shaun of the
I do not
it's from
remember.
Shaun of the Dead.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
When did... Go ahead.
What's his friend name? Sean's
Nick?
Yeah, Nick is arguing with Sean about how dogs can't look up, and that's a real rifle at the Winchester. And when they finally figure out that it is a real rifle at the Winchester, Sean looks at Nick and goes, "Dogs can look up." It's a reoccurring joke throughout that movie,
Mm-hmm.
which may as well be called reoccurring joke the movie.
Yeah,
How
that's fair.
harsh. Please tell me you've at least seen Hot Fuzz then.
I have.
Thank God. And End of the World?
Yes, but not as much as the other two.
Of course, because they're much better.
They are. I don't know. It feels like they made the third one just to make the third one. If that makes sense.
And I do forget his name, but he is Nick Frost. That is
Yeah,
the actor's name.
I
yeah.
know. What is his name? Fuck, it doesn't matter. Everyone knows who I'm talking about.
Mm.
Yes.
So, Ash, if you could roll me a Constitution save. Maybe. Well. Perhaps. Anywho. What happens with you, Chauvin, is that the skittering snake on the ceiling, the spider snake, drops down on top of you, goes to bite at you, looks like it sinks its teeth in your flank, and isn't able to look you in the eye. And you're still pinned to the spot with the shackle, but you are still being bitten for 9 piercing and an additional 7 poison.
What? What? Negative. That hurt.
And Ash
that's smarts.
is still not there. I'll have to remember when she gets back. Unless she's muted herself and doesn't remember.
Oh my god, I have been muted this whole time. I have been talking so much.
Hate that.
Yeah, I rolled very poorly.
Oh, what'd you get?
A 4.
Oh,
But I am holding a mirror. I don't know if that matters.
You also got a 4. Interestingly enough,
Don't you dare tell me this one makes eye contact with me.
interestingly enough, as it goes to bite you and Chauvin, you turn away. No, I'm just kidding.
He looks at me.
You look at the
and
mirror.
I look at him.
It does actually land on you, Ash, and not the mirror. Somehow in its acrobatics, the mirror, though, if you could roll me a dex save for that,
Oh god, I'm gonna drop it.
and
They're just gonna flop over onto Warren.
and you took 9 piercing from a bite that comes around the other side of the mirror as you're trying to fumble with it to make sure you don't drop it, and 4 poison, so a total of 13 damage. Oh wait, no, that you didn't. If that 9 doesn't hit, sorry, I got ahead of myself there. I didn't think the 9 hit.
Oh
but-
yeah, 9 doesn't hit.
Okay, so it's fighting to get around the mirror. That's where that dex save comes in.
Rolled
Okay,
higher
I
than
rolled.
15 on me?
What's that?
You rolled higher than 15 for me?
Oh, that's weird. Doesn't come back. There it goes. Yeah, it got a 16 to hit you.
Hey,
I was
catch that thing before I went in.
banking on that was going to hit. I couldn't.
I got a 15 dex save.
Okay, so you are holding tightly onto the back of the mirror as the thing's trying to come around it, basically at you, but not looking at it either. And it's coming around the left side, whereas Chauvin, you're dodging more or less the creature to your right side. So you guys are kind of all fighting in a mass there with these creatures. And then it is your turn, Chauvin.
You expect me to say we made eye contact. I felt it.
You're
Well.
pretty tough off, I think, as is.
Um.
There'll be other
fine.
opportunities for that to occur.
Well, can't do much.
Can't
I have people around me, so I get pack tactics.
can't move either though.
But I can bite it, can I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm doing.
Just a reminder for you and Ash.
Yep, I can't move. I've got a big belly, a snake
Has to
around
be
my
my-
neck, and a mirror in my hands.
I'd like to think the one that is biting me, I bite it, and I kind of shake to see if I like slam it down off of me and throw it prone. It has to be the 13. Oh, just slam my phone.
Strength. Looks like
Yeah.
it. Okay. Click. I didn't click on the right thing. Click. Click. Oh, that time it worked. It's too many different. 22.
Yeah, I didn't throw it off me.
So it's you guys are just biting each other, kind of like in a circle right now, I guess, of bite. And it took 10 piercing.
It's that infinity symbol of the snake eating itself, but it's a dog and a snake instead.
And that 15 was to hit. I'm not sure why.
18.
18. Okay.
I have advantage because of pack tactics.
Oh,
I have
I
people
see.
around me.
So yeah, that definitely hits, and
Yeah.
it is to this one, and it was 10. Okay. Anything else?
No, just have a mouthful.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you taste a nice warm viscera inside of your mouth as it penetrates through some of the scales. It is quite bitter, though. It's not a blood that you enjoy.
Not a
The
tasty
weirdest conversations.
Nasty.
The D&D just brings out the weirdest conversations and like just phrases.
And the first one that had attacked you, Warren, goes in for another bite, and it's biting towards your face with no remorse. It looks like it misses with the 7. And could you make another
Yes.
Constitution saving throw for me? Because it's kind of hard to look away from something that's coming at your face.
17.
Very nice. Your helmet still seems to you're kind of brimming your eyes with it, and not looking at or looking away indirectly at it as it comes at your face, but still kind of like watching it out of your peripheral of your eye, I guess, and dodging it as it bites off to your head. Bites off to the side of your head, not bites off your head, and you see its jaws clamp down right next to your face, and a bit of saliva dripping down, and then it is Ash's turn. I should probably throw you into this turn order, Mamey, so that you can just do your thing on your turn.
I'm not there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
So if you want
Yeah, sure.
to roll an initiative, I guess.
Initiative. 5.
That works. You're quite a ways down, but I'll put your player character D. I don't know why it didn't come through. I gotta change it probably on D&D Beyond. All right. Ash, then it beeth thine turn.
Do I recognize what these creatures are?
Roll a history check.
24.
Damn. From your studies, one of you're remembering a particular time with a very boring professor that was teaching something of a class that you don't even remember, but you were intrigued by creatures, especially those of the deep, and just reading about some of them, and it's coming back to you now, having read about something called a basilisk, that if you look at it in the eyes, you would turn to stone. And it enjoys eating the remnants of that stone.
So I guess it would joy in eating the remnants of, like, let's say living stone or something that used to be living, or just stone in general.
Living stone in particular, so the stone that has been it's turned people or living things into.
So I am going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And in my most authoritative voice, just yell at these creatures to back the fuck off us.
So, roll intimidation.
Ah! Son of a bitch! 9. Well, wait. I get a +8. I rolled a 1.
Oh. Okay. I don't know if I even need to really roll that, but at least there you got that. They have a -4, but they look at you and there is the slightest bit of hesitation, but they are not backing down currently.
Okay. Let's see. What
Like
is
they
my
all
bonus?
looked at you at that exact moment when you yelled with that amount of authority in your voice, but they did not back down. And that was your action for speaking with animals.
Yeah. And I'm not really in a situation to do anything else because I am continuing to hold on to a mirror.
You were going to talk to Bob.
Oh yeah. So since I have this cast, I'm gonna ask Bob if there's any way to release these traps.
Mistress, there's nothing. They are pinned to ground. I have no hands.
Yes, no hands. Are you able to take control of one of these basilisks?
If they are willing.
Yeah. Uh, can I get another pet? Uh, he's a constrictor snake, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Do me a favor and go choke this one out that's attacking me.
Aye, mistress. And he slithers away, or trying to get around the neck of the one that's trying to bite around the mirror at you. I'll bring up a character sheet for him here in a second.
Yeah, I was gonna say I actually don't have anything. I could just roll like a 20 for a strength check. I don't know what kind of modifiers he gets.
Oh, I just have been using giant constrictor. It's a normal roll sheet. There it is, constrictor snake. From the basic rules and such. Are you taking another strike at it while you're down there? Just since you technically would have fit in the order there, Mamey, beforehand too.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to do another smash.
Mamey smash. Roll for that. Which is their 2 hit.
Okay.
And
That's a 15 to hit,
oh yeah.
and that's 14 damage.
And you strike the stone true this time, and you do split it, but you do only see more stone underneath. So you're chipping away at the top layer. It seems like, having done this a couple times now and seen it happen in front of you.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
So you start to see it's working, but you're not there yet. And looks like Bob is rolling those nat 20s tonight too. So basilisk, what does he got to roll again? It doesn't say it to me there. Just says escape DC. What's the escape DC for a grapple? Wouldn't it just be dexterity?
I believe strength.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought you had to beat the strength.
Is he being grappled by the thing, or are you talking about the bear trap?
No, he's grappled by the snake. Pretty sure the snake's move is if it hits, the creature's grappled unless the creature breaks the grapple.
Yeah. Which it just says escape DC. It doesn't say What?
Pretty sure it's the same as mine. It's a strength DC.
Okay. I'll take that. Strength. He pretty strong. +3. Only got an 8. Did not make the save. This Bob slithers around and the snake with legs and is like, "Ha! You evolved wrong, my friend," is what you hear Ash, and slithers between his legs all the way around, corkscrewing around him, and starts just crushing the other snake under his powerful...
Does that restrain it?
Yep, it is currently
Okay.
currently restrained.
All right, that's gonna be it for mine and his turn.
Okay.
He's just gonna hold on to it until it dies.
And that was 8 plus 8, right? Because it doubled, so 16, because it was a crit. And 16. I like it too from the encounter side of things that D&D Beyond does my math for me. Anyways,
Nice.
so Ash, you just finished your turn with Bob's turn, and then it's Warren with Chauvin on deck.
I am going to stab it with the sword that didn't go in the first time.
Are you gonna swiggle the first one around inside of it, just like?
It's 14.
I like that it says "sort of nope" over here in the chat.
That's what it is.
That's what it's called.
14, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Nope, it does not hit.
So I guess it grants. And for my bonus action, I'm going to ignite the longsword that is still embedded in the creature.
All right then. What's the damage for it as if you would normally swung it when it was lit?
Yeah, it gets added 2d6 of flame damage.
Just roll that for now.
9.
Inside of the kind of greenish, bluish ichor that's been spilling out of the creature, you start to hear a as it's burning inside of it. You feel the warmth as it starts to coagulate some of the viscera on your hand even, and cauterize the wound that you've inflicted on this snake with legs. And you just hear it. That one's this one. And
You might
say-
feel a slight pinch and then a burning sensation.
But don't worry, everything's fine.
And it's looking much worse for the wearer. And is that gonna do it for you?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. What's the restrained action do again now here? Creature speed becomes 0, attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Okay. Creature's attack rolls have disadvantage, and the creature has disadvantage on dexterity. Got it. So both of these are attacking their prospective prey again, attacking towards your face. This is, as they know that is their preferred method, and whichever one of these two are the worst, the last two, is okay. Dang, they're rolling strong this time. So that first one, the very first one, was for Chauvin. My apologies. 18 to hit with a bite.
Hit.
10 piercing and 5 poison.
Okay.
And it's just ripping into your flank, just and it's still not hitting towards your face. It's trying to, but you keep spinning away from it. And then Ash, An 18, I'm assuming, also hits you.
I'm sorry, what?
An 18.
Oh, to hit? Yeah, that hits me.
This one, as it's being wrapped around with Bob, surprisingly still, I guess, having been able to get in a little bit closer, wiggles just enough forward to bite you on the shoulder and look you in the eye. Roll Constitution saving throw as well. So 18 was to hit, 14 piercing damage, and 9 poison. So a total of
9 poison. Goddamn.
yeah.
23.
Yeah.
13 for my con save.
Ooh, just saved. So as it's biting into your shoulder, you remember just briefly as you're looking at it, and almost out of reflex from the pain, you close your eyes with a slight burning sensation in them as you were looking briefly one millisecond into the glowing bluish eyes of this creature.
Okay.
But you are still otherwise unaffected besides the 20.
Did I take 20 damage?
Yeah,
23.
23. 14 piercing and 9 poison.
Wait, I took 23 damage.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm down.
Okay. Roll a dex save for fun.
Oh, Jesus. As I'm fainting,
Yeah.
I get a 9.
And your body cushions the blow of the mirror as it falls on you.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad I didn't break the mirror as I died.
And then since you're down, well, you're still not up yet, but you would be on deck just after Mamey here, but for now it's Chauvin.
Alright, so. While I'm in this tug of war with this thing biting my ass, I'm reminded of one of my bigger mistakes. When I was younger, my sister and I, she was always a pain in my ass. Always just up my ass 24/7. And she always wanted what was mine. Well, one day, I wanted to go hunting. There's this beautiful deer. We needed to eat. I wanted to kill it. She didn't want me to, so she was all like, save the deer. And I'm like, no. So we pulled back and forth on this bow like I am with this damn snake thing. And to be honest, she really pissed me off. And I was pulling, she was pulling, I was pulling, she was pulling. And, you know, I'm an older sibling. I can put 2 and 2 together. And I seen that if I just let go, she'd run into the table. But what I didn't realize was when I let go, she fell backwards faster and cracked her head off the table. She didn't die, but she didn't really recover much either.
Oof.
Yeah.
That would definitely get you your inspiration.
Yeah, it's a hard time.
All right. Well, she's down. So you said I can't add 20, I just succeed.
At one roll.
How well do I succeed? Do I like really succeed?
It'd be
or
like
just succeed?
it would be like a nat 20 situation, and in the eyes of what one Beyond or one D&D, whatever that new, I think it's one D&D was trying to do, which is if you roll a nat 20 now, according to their system, it is all immediate success, regardless of whatever you're trying to do. You succeed at it. If it's a 1, you immediately fail, no matter the other situations or other bonuses you have.
Right, now just a side note, this is when attacking, not ability checks, correct?
This is period, what I'm talking about. And also could be an ability check for you. So,
Alright.
any...
Well, I was talking about the one D&D rule.
No,
But,
theirs is the same way. That's why I was like, maybe I'll give it a go again too, because I think I tried to remember it once before, but also I think it makes it a little bit more simple than trying to add a d20 to any roll, because you could still technically roll another nat 1. I mean, nothing's
Right.
stopping that from happening.
And can I choose to use it as a reroll?
I mean, you could choose to use it as a reroll, but then your chances.
Well, I mean, like, can I roll and then be like, nah, I want to use the inspiration?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna roll with advantage. Where am I at? I'm here. Where's my little bite? I get advantage because they're still warring around me. Roll. How's that look? Ooh, I don't like that.
7 and
I would like
6
to use
bite.
my thing.
Sure. So you,
Okay, does that mean I do 20 damage then?
you would hit and it would double. Yeah. Yep. In this particular case, yes.
So that's a total of 30 damage. Does it die?
30? What do you mean 30?
In total damage done to it is 30.
I thought it was just 20. Double the damage.
I did 10 last time. I'm saying total. Did it have more than 30 hit points? I'm hoping it's dead.
I'm following your logic now. I was like, this time around it's only 20. But let me see here. You're attacking this one. And you just did 20. And you deal critical damage to it, ripping one of its back legs off in your maw. But it is still standing and still trying to bite at you.
Hold on, it needs a big strength save. I may have threw it off me.
Oh, yes, yes. That go through. There it goes. Ooh, 18. I thought that was a 7, just the way it looked.
Alright, continue on.
But you do
I have nothing else to do.
have a nicely bitter tasting meat in your leg that you can potentially fry up and you've ripped off and thrown over here.
Yay.
One of its total of 8.
Yeah. So now 7.
Then it would be going back to this. Mamey's turn.
Whoop whoop. Alright, I'm gonna strike again with the great axe.
With Ash on deck.
17.
Oh yeah, all day. That'll hit
That
unmoving
hits.
rocks.
Oh, and 16 to damage.
And you strike right next to your first strike, cutting a nice loaf into the stone, if you will, and you see that you could it's got 2 distinct cuts on either side, but they've cracked from cut to cut, so there is a sliver of stone in between, and otherwise you're seeing some more of the wires beneath the stone now that you didn't see with the first cut.
There's wires? Alright.
But you have not reached them yet. They're a little bit farther below the stone.
Okay.
Then, guessing you're still standing there, readying the next blow.
Yep.
When the basilisk on top of Warren attacks again with a bite. 17 to hit.
Nope.
Jiminy Christmas, son. Could you roll me a Constitution save
Yep.
while you've got this thing shish kebabbed?
25.
So this time it tries to like bite towards your face again, but you just tilt your head forward and it bites down on the helmet to the sideways on top of your head and just breaks some of the tips of its teeth as it drags backwards. I'm just gonna roll this just for fun. Boink. Ooh, that flew. Okay. And then it's Ash's turn with Warren on deck.
I'm dead.
That's right. Roll your saves.
Just get in the Discord. Johnny's home.
Oh, yeah, I heard him. Ah!
Yeah, I know. I'm like, stop. I'm not muted. Yeah. That's my husband, gentlemen. ladies and gentlemen. Where the hell do I roll death saves?
It's up at the top corner of your character sheet. Let me see here. It says, I think it is up at the right. Should pop up anyways. Haven't looked at the sheet again. Did it roll? Or did you find it?
Okay, so I have the little box. Do I just roll a d20?
Yes. I mean, unless it's you've got some sort of advantage on it, as Griselda does, or other things.
I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure it would tell me, right?
What happens when I click?
I don't know why, but my mouse is not working because I can't scroll up or down,
Side to side.
and it's driving me bonkers.
Yeah. So if you just click on the little dice, if you click on the little dead guy face, it brings up HP manager, and then it says death saves and successes. And if you click on the little beyond 20 there in the middle dice, the little B, it'll roll your save for you. And what did you mean by side to side? You can't move your mouse like to the left or the right?
No, my mouse can move, but my scroll wheel's not working.
Oh.
So I'm just struggling.
I understand.
I do not see the little dice that you're talking about.
Do you not have that like options bar? With,
Okay,
like-
so I have the little face with the X for eyes, and then I have failures and successes for death saves.
Okay.
And when you click on it, it brings up that little menu.
I just rolled for you. You don't have to go with that roll, but you can if you want. I rolled it purely to see what would happen from my end if I clicked on that thing that I was talking about, and it is just a flat D20. So if you feel like re-rolling that, you can. Otherwise, that was an 18 that I just rolled from that button that I was talking about.
No, I got a 3.
Oh, take the 18.
But
You just rolled, so one failure.
one failure.
So you're flopping around like a dead fish on the floor with a mirror on top of you, and then it's Warren's turn, I think.
Yeah. Can I like push the flaming longsword in further and
Yeah.
like use that as an attack?
You can do whatever you want. This is D&D, my friend.
So I'm gonna like try to force the flaming longsword in further and then stab at it again with the sword of nope.
So the flame sword would get advantage. It's already inside of the target. It is very hard to miss your target when you're inside of it.
Giggity. So 17.
All right, yeah, that'll definitely hit for that, but the sword of nope is still noping out today. It's not having it.
So does this roll damage?
Yeah, I see you slashing.
Okay. 7 slashing
Mhm.
and then 11 fire damage. Kid's still on fire.
Okay, so 18 damage.
Mm.
And that should be to this guy. Yep. So you thrust your flaming sword through it, cauterizing as you go, and you hear a nice flaying as its insides are being cooked. And it does smell like the bitter smell has gone slightly away, and there's almost a woody scent to it, almost as if it's a smoked nice brisket somehow.
Wait, I can add a D4 to that because I have brute.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
3.
What is that noise? Does anyone else hear that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the
dice
rolling
rolling.
in the
Oh.
new Roll20.
No, you're just imagining things. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you're going insane, babe.
Yeah.
You know how some people say, like, when they have a concussion, it looks like they're underwater? It just means they hear stuff. That sounds like it's underwater.
You might be onto something there.
Do you smell burnt toast?
Sometimes.
So 3 more. Damage. And you're seeing it flail. Shish kebabbed on your sword, but it is still flailing. It has not gone limp yet. And
I was just about to say, why aren't you just more than a shish kebab at this point?
but it is definitely hurting. You can tell as most of its guts are on the outside. And then the basilisk near you, Chauvin, is attacking again with another biting motion towards, trying to get towards your face again, but still ending up on your rear end with a 16 to hit. You're muted. Did he say that?
Someone try to talk to me?
Yeah, I was letting you know you got hit. You would be getting hit with a 16 if you, like, that was to hit.
Gotcha, that does hit.
Okay, and then that would be the bite on your rear end towards your tail this time, it seems like, because you're getting a little bit ahead of it as you had ripped off its leg. 16 was to hit with 12 piercing and 7 poison for a total of 19 damage.
Well, 19 damage. 3. That's 16 damage. Okay, so where am I at? Ouch. That was painful. I'm no longer a wolf. I'm a human. Well, I'm an elf.
A naked elf.
Yes.
No
but
jorts.
with a backpack on. But
Okay.
don't change my character model, Josh. Once it's my turn, I'm going back to wolf.
Oh, okay. I was just about to do that too. I didn't know.
Nope.
Is there a limit to how many times you can change per day?
Yes. But remember, I refreshed myself last time we played.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my 2 charges again.
Oh, okay.
Well, I have 1 charge now. Or 3, however many I get.
Yeah, you'd done it once during this particular, like, day cycle,
Yeah.
if you would.
So I have 1 more.
Yep. All right. So, then where'd it go now? The next one that has been attacking you, Ash, goes in for a turnaround and bites Warren on the ass
Oh no.
with a 15 to hit. No,
Wait,
sorry,
is
it was a
Bob
plus
attached
5.
to this?
Oh yeah, he can't turn
Yeah.
around. He flops around because he's. How does that read again? His movement speed is 0, but he's still inside of the same space.
Correct. But his attack is at
5 feet
what's it
range.
called? No, his attack is a disadvantage.
Oh
Yeah,
yes,
and
thank
isn't
you.
he being choked by a snake?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder, because I think you would have gone, but you said you were down, so Bob should have gone, continuing to constrict.
Yeah, sorry, I was distracted by dying.
I feel like we need a different thing. Like we call it like constricting instead of like grappling, because like I feel like if like you put a snake on a human, like I think it like unless it like wrapped around its leg, I think like a human could still move.
Yeah, you could still potentially like run while it was sucking the life out of you, stopping your airways.
It's like rapid exhaustion, and then you just die.
Yeah.
Are you loaded in there too, Flint?
Go by Loki's body.
Okay, yeah, you have free movement. You're reconsciousing. You kind of recognized as you were catching your breath after fighting the piles of poo, that your friends had wandered off into the chamber besides Griselda, who was standing next to you, or rather sitting on the dicey next to you, and
Also, since she's not logged in, she's kind of transparent. Okay.
No, the transparency just comes from the fact that you can't control her token. We found.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, so you have free movement currently, and you're in that chamber, and I don't know if you wanted to take a full long rest, but that was probably not even a short rest, that you were catching your breath, essentially.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, I'll take the long rest.
Oh, you're gonna just hang out there?
Yeah, if I'll speak through the torque and I'll tell everyone that, hey guys, I'm conscious again. I'm back, but I am exhausted from fighting all of this shit. So if you need me, I'm gonna be catching some Z's. Just holler through the torque.
Ash definitely wouldn't hear this, but Chauvin and or Warren, do you have torques? I think
He does, I don't.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
And I think you could both technically roll it anyways, a perception for me, because you're in the middle of combat. And Ash's necklace would have been projecting it, I think, because that was the intent. And Mamey, you distinctly heard it as you were raising your axe for the next blow. You're muted, but I'm assuming you caught that. And
Yes, you can go ahead and skip me. Mamey's gonna take a. I'm taking the puppy dog out. Sorry.
no, no worries. I think we're still finishing up some other turns here. I just wanted to make sure you caught that.
Yep.
And where did I leave off now? I got distracted completely.
Becoming my turn after I got bit. And then Warren got bit on the butt.
Oh,
It
yes, and it missed. That's where I was last at, then encountered here. So it missed, and it obviously, you cannot see through your ass, so that doesn't work, and it would be your turn, Chauvin.
Oh, is my human foot still in the trap?
Your human foot is very much in the trap, as you transformed back, and a slightly confused basilisk is staring where your ass was, looks back at your newly formed nice shiny ass, still confused, but your leg is still in the trap.
Cool. I'm going to use my bonus action to go back into the wolf, but you said I could roll for my health, so here that goes. Come on, don't fuck me. Yes.
42.
Put 42 here real quick. Okay. And I'm going to once again attack. With pack tactics, because Warren is still near me, even though she's down. I'm not sure if you'd count her. 18.
Oh yeah, that'll hit.
With 13 piercing.
Let me see here. Strength, right? Nope, that was
Yep.
the wrong one. I just clicked on Bob's strength. And you said 13?
Piercing. And 13 DC.
Oh, that was the 8. That was no. Your. Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand what you meant now. Going back and forth, and it's confusing my brain.
Well,
There you
it
go.
seemed like it took the 13 damage, so I'm like, well, I guess I'm trying to slam it.
Yeah, 13 damage. There it goes. And you grab another leg and rip it off on the same side, with it still standing there confusing, but it was on the opposite side, so it is very well wobbling, especially with its hindquarters, but it seems to be doing fine still because it's able to slither as a snake would.
How does it look? Does it look
It
bloody, or does
looks
it look
very
fine?
bloody? There is a lot
Looks
of it
Very
is
bloody. Okay.
it is bleeding out as we speak.
Okay. I would like to take this opportunity to, like, rough bark, like, stomp my paw down to Warren. Like, I want something. And I guess I have my turn, since I can't really... I should have spoke when I was human. Fuck me. Oh, that was so stupid. I have my turn.
Okay. I see your perception was a 16 though, so even though you were in the midst of your transformations, you're like, oh fuck, Jesus, why does everything hurt? And you look around and you hear from the necklaces a distinct echoing sound of Flint's voice saying, hey, I'm just gonna take some Z's. If you need me, holler.
Holler.
So, I didn't see Warren's perception. There it is. 8. You were very much distracted by trying to dodge something biting your ass. And then we've got Mamey, who is going to be taking another swing at this, I'm sure.
I think she said skip your turn unless you're gonna roll for her.
Yeah, she's been swinging at this rock, so it's not.
Yep. Still outside. Sorry. Unless you want to roll it for me, you're welcome to. But
the great axe.
otherwise, you can just wait.
The great axe, right? It's what you've been using.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't want to damage the fancy one. It's just stone. It's not like an active enemy. It's not a
Dude.
basilisk or anything, you know.
Apparently, I need to roll for you every time too, because you got yourself a nat 20 off of that with a
Oh damn.
yeah. So I'm not sure how to read that exactly. What does it come through here? It says just 12. Okay. 1d. Oh, okay. I see how they do it on this side. They just give it max damage. Slashing critical damage. Oh, see. It just comes through a little weird for me to understand what one is what, but it said that you rolled a... Yeah, I'll just say it's another 30 damage here, and you take the loaf and split it in half. Actually, even cooler, because you're just feeling it, and you got the nat 20 on there off of my roll. Even you slam your axe down, and you're imagining as if it were a piece of bread, and create some nice loaves from the slash.
So it separates into like 2 pieces, 3 pieces.
It separates into like 20 pieces of perfectly sliced loaf bread, what it looks like, but it's stone.
Oh, what?
Yeah. And
I hit it once and I get 20 slices out of it? Okay.
it crumbled kind of like stone, but in an odd pattern into like sliced bread.
Interesting.
But you do see the wires exposed underneath of it quite blatantly now, too.
Okay. And so these aren't like frayed wires that I've cut through. They're just like I opened up.
They're like cables. So these are actually in their tubes as well currently. When I say wires, I don't mean exposed wires necessarily either.
No, yeah, it looks like I opened up like an electronic circuit or something and there's wires running around.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting. I don't know if I want to slice these.
That's just
Interesting. Okay.
as a
Cool.
reminder, this
Thanks.
isn't the first time that this has happened. This is where you got that like 10 pounds of copper from the last time.
Oh, that's right. The copper's super useful. I feel like we're gonna regret slicing all this stuff and freeing Loki, but that's fine. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yep. And the one that is fighting you, Warren, the basilisk, turns one last time to try and bite towards your face with being shish kebabbed. And of course, it rolls a 10, where I was rolling a 20 for Mamey. And I know that the 10 does not hit. Unless I'm wrong. For some reason. And then it would be Ash's turn, who gets to roll their next death save. Maybe,
Yes.
with Warren on deck.
All right, here we go. Oh my god, it's a 5.
Oh, jeez. That's one more fail.
Oh, guys.
Is somebody gonna have to perform Oh, shoot. I forget the technical term now.
Medicine check.
No. Well, yeah, medicine check for sure with a high DC, because I'm talking about removing a live baby from a dead mom's corpse.
Oh God! Shave my baby! God damn it! Where's Gab the necromancer when you need her?
And yep. And then it's Warren's turn here. Maybe.
Maybe, baby.
Oh, can't hear you, but 22 does Constitution. I don't know what that's
Sorry,
for.
I was muted. I rolled a Constitution because I thought you were gonna have me roll one anyway. So
Oh, yeah. You're good with that 22 for sure. That was a good call.
and so I'm gonna try a stab again with the sword of nope and trying to like do like a gutting motion with the flaming longsword, like just like drag it up.
All right, you can roll for the flaming. Oh God, that's a nat 20 again. Man, these are just rolling out there tonight. We're just rolling in them. So, yeah, that'd be a
6.
death kill if you want to describe it.
So like the previously cauterized wounds is up. I'm under it, and I just like rip the sword upwards, and it just like entrails just like fall out of it. And it falls limp.
In 2 halves,
Almost.
except for the head. The head
Yeah.
is still intact, but you've got it like you've gutted it like a fish. And then that was your action and your bonus action, and there was one that was biting at your ass. I didn't know if you had anything else that you were gonna try to do, but no. All right.
Is Ash just under the mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Wait. I'm gonna run over. I can do. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, fuck. Hold on.
I'm imagining Warren doing exactly this in this scenario too, straddling a constricted basilisk that's was trying to bite his ass moments ago.
You can take one additional action on your turn if I'm going to use my action surge, and I'm going to use that action to stabilize Ash.
That'd be a medicine check, if I remember correctly.
Got a +2. 16!
Yeah.
So, I think you come back with, what is it, 1 HP? Or
No,
is it?
just stabilized at that point.
Okay,
0.
so you're at 0.
Stabilized.
Then she's still unconscious?
Yes.
And
Yes.
Not...
But no longer death saving throws.
Ah, okay. Thank you. This has happened maybe twice so far. That somebody's actually medicine checked somebody that's dying. usually it's...
Hey, the medicine checks that have happened in the other campaign has equaled to more death strikes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, you were stabilized, Ash, and breathing, even though through the poison and such that been seeped through your shoulder. I guess that's be then the next basilisk's turn here, which the one that's been trying to bite your ass off tries to bite your ass off again, Chauvin.
But this advantage. Oh, okay. Yes.
Oh, okay.
With another nat 20 to hit.
A nat 20? God damn! Quit rolling, Josh. You're done. You're retired. Take it off.
Only against you guys. I'm fucking doing great. I haven't been touched yet.
Jesus Christ. So that's how does that work again with this? These rolls still come through a little weird in my opinion. So it rolled a 3 damage.
Something
so that would be
tells
6.
me this
Okay.
campaign might end up being just like a Warren on his own campaign. Like everybody's gonna die and he's the only one left.
We're all
We'll
gonna
be,
kick the
we'll be your
bucket.
ghostly cheerleaders.
Yeah, I'll just be like
Which is
the
great, 'cause
adventures of Warren.
That actually makes sense because I have the Phantom Rogue, which means I can like talk to the dead.
Okay, so yeah, it'd be 12 damage for piercing. No, see, when I keep going back and forth, what is the second one now? I don't understand why it came through so weird. I'm just gonna go with that first one, which says a 9 and a 6, and I don't know what the plus is, but I'm saying that it would be an 18 and a 12, so a total 20.
30. Total 30.
18 and yeah, thank you. 12. Yep, 30.
No problem. No problem. Just
I was looking.
like help me kill me.
It's returning the favor. You got the 30 damage on it. Now it's dealing 30 damage too.
I swear to God, if I fucking miss with this next goddamn advantage roll, I'm gonna scream.
How much?
For impact.
How much was that to you too? Like, was that half your health, or a little bit more?
That was 3/4 of my health.
It grabs your tail and rips it off.
Oh. What is that equivalent in human form?
Oh no!
The tail.
Oh no!
The tailbone.
Oh God.
Oh.
Well, don't worry. When I turn human, I still have all my parts. It's written. REW rules is written. I'm still good. I was gonna gnaw off my leg too. If they were gonna leave me alone, I was gonna gnaw my leg off so I could help.
And the one that is still being constricted by Bob, as your stabilizing Ash tries to bite at your ankle, Warren, with a 15 plus 5, 20 to hit.
Yeah, it does hit.
Nice. Okay. That would be.
It does 4 damage.
It does 4 damage, because it does.
I'm gonna,
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it does 9 and plus 6, so a total of 15.
okay.
Hold on, real quick. Did you roll it with disadvantage, Josh?
Thank you. That was
Well, wait,
14.
there's more.
That one was 14, so 14 to hit, which I don't think hits.
Plus 5.
No, that was 14 with the plus 5 already.
Oh, then yeah, that one doesn't hit.
So it just kind of gnaws at your boot for a second, and then it's Chauvin's turn.
All right, this motherfucker died. I hope. Yes, thank God. Oh, it does 6.
That one's this one.
Well, that is 43 damage. I'll do it. Yes.
You bite into its rear flanks again, trying to get another of the legs, but you didn't get it quite in your maw this time as you're burying your muzzle deep up to your gums of your maw, but in its flesh, and it is barely hanging on. You can tell because it just screams at this bite as you're getting closer to its innards, and you feel rib bones under your teeth sliding.
All right, not that this is going to matter, but as my bonus action, I'm going to use this. I don't know if it's going to transfer over correctly. It does. Cool. Where have you been rolling? You've been rolling in Beyond?
Mm-hmm.
That where you rolling all these gnats in Beyond?
It seems like.
Hi.
All right, so let's come on, Beyond. Come on. I hate you so much.
Is this an additional 2 damage?
No, I just get the heal by 2.
Ah,
I expend one of my spell slots for 2 whole health. Yay.
That is interesting, though. While you are transformed by Wild Shape, you can use a bonus action to expend 1 spell slot and get that back. So I'm guessing, essentially, what happens is like you focus on whoever or whomever your powers come from, whether it be the moon or other parts of nature, and that you utilize to do your shape shifting, and it kind of just reforms some of your flesh for you. It's kind of cool.
How'd you roll for me?
Probably.
Roll me a d8 just for shits and giggles.
Okay.
Just one d8, please.
It seems to be there are certain nights that I have good and others not so much. Sorry. There was no malice.
Like Jesse, its rolls against the players are terrible, and rolls for the players are amazing.
So what'd you roll, Josh?
An 8.
That's what I thought. All right, moving on. Some rolls.
Mamey, are you hacking past the stone to the cables down here?
Indeed.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and roll for me if you're able. If not, I can roll, I guess.
Well. One second. Okay. Ha 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 ha. Great axe. Shabam. 16 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Shabam. Oh. 7 damage.
And you hear a distinct crunch as you impact some of the cabling, crushing some of this, what it seems to be like coated in a ceramic pipe of sorts. You're seeing slightly inside where the wires are all bundled in cables. And
I can't pull those out yet.
I mean, you could.
I mean, I'm gonna try.
Okay.
If I'm allowed to. I'm gonna, like, reach down and...
Yeah, I mean, technically you're not in combat. I've just been putting you in the turn order just to make it convenient, so that I don't forget you down here.
Yeah, so I'm gonna yank on them and see, like, if there's any give, if I can pull them out at all.
The wires...
Because I just exposed them, right? I didn't cut into them.
Yeah, so you busted the casing around them, more or less, the wires.
Yes.
And you've exposed bundles of them underneath, as I described.
Yeah, so is it... So is that busted open enough that I can, like, get my hand around the
After
wires, or is it
clear
just, like,
some
I
of the
can see
rubble,
them because there's a crack?
after you clear some of the rubble away, you're quite sure you could.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I need to hack at it a couple more times.
Or just move it away with your hands. One of those situations.
Oh, yeah. Well then, yeah, I'm gonna move it to the side.
Okay. So you're sitting there digging it out a little bit with your hands to get it out of the way.
Yeah, so just picture, this big giant, I forget how tall I am. It's this giant thing on the, I'm gonna say that I've sat down, right? I realize that I've broken it as much as I can with my axe, so I put the axe away and I sit down. I have, like, my legs sprawled, and I'm like a kid playing with Legos, where I'm just like, it's like in my lap, and I'm just like digging around, I just have this, like, joyous look on my face like a kid in a sandbox. Because, for me, like, rubble and gravel and like this is probably equivalent to a sandbox.
Yeah.
So this has now turned into a fun task.
That's what you're doing.
I don't know if you want to...
Bonus action.
No.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to wait till my next turn and we'll do the rest of it, or...
Yeah, I think so. Because
Okay.
There was Chauvin, you, and Dead Basilisk, and then Ash, you are stable, not dead, but unconscious, so I don't think there's anything you can do. Even your death saves you don't need to be doing those, so it'd be Warren's turn.
Yep. Wait, what about Bob? Is he still strangling that basilisk that's trying to attack Warren?
Back to that, and yes, thank you. Because I don't have him in the turn order, I just had been...
Yeah, I just figured he'd just go when I went.
Yep, that's what I was kind of considering too, but that's just... He's going to constrict some more, and he's going... Does he? No, he doesn't get both. He already clicked constrict. Guys, can Can I just change all these nat 20s into my paycheck, please? Because that was another nat 24.
I wish.
Right. Let me see here. He's gonna make a strength check to escape. You guys could be doing that too, by the way. Actually, as an action, I know that you probably wouldn't want to do that necessarily, Chauvin, or Ash during your turn, but that is an option. FYI, to strength check out of the trap.
Oh, gotcha.
Going back and forth now. Too many pages. So that was the constrict. Okay, yeah, right. Since it's a critical, so it was a 14, and this page. There we go. This one. 14 damage. So Warren, what you doing? After Bob is sitting there squeezing the living shit out of the thing that you're starting to see its eyes bulge out of its head, the one that you're standing mostly on top of, or at least very close to.
I'm gonna stab the ignited flaming longsword through one of its eyes if it's standing right there.
Damn.
24.
That flaming longsword is far superior in your rolls tonight.
They're the same. They're the same.
I know.
So 7 plus 9 plus 4 because brute. So fuck. 16, 20 damage.
That's another death kill if you want to describe it.
I stab it through the eye and it comes out like by where its ear would be. Snake head have ear thing? I don't know.
They have holes.
Yeah, they.
So it comes out the other side, and you just
It kind of just sizzles and like makes a.
and you pull your sword back out. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm. And is the one that's on Chauvin like hittable, or is that one dead?
It is alive.
I'm gonna hopefully the Sword of Nope actually does something, and I'm gonna swing it at like its neck if I can.
Okay.
I asked you me.
Holy shit! Look at that. That hits.
So 11 plus 4, cause brute. I love brute.
Did you?
1. So 12.
That's another death kill.
So I just swing over and the head just comes off.
And falls right next to a bloodied Chauvin with the greenish blue ichor flowing everywhere around you guys at this point. And Chauvin is still stuck in a trap, as well as Ash.
Chauvin is also glaring at Warren.
Where is the pit of death I'm going to fall into? I'm having too good of a look right now.
So you guys are out of combat. I'm guessing at Mamey, by this point, you've cleared away all the rubble from the pit, exposing the wires or under the stone formation that you've been hacking at, which are pure copper, you can tell.
I'm going to untransform back to my human form and cast that on myself, and I will say, refreshing. And then I'm going to touch Ash and say, refreshing.
So you get
as
7
he's
points back.
doing that, I'm going to work on trying to get him out of the trap.
7 points back, Ash, to your health, and you are conscious again.
Refreshing as a nice cold Coca-Cola. Or a Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
Baja Blast.
Nice.
Is there something I should roll to like try to get them out of their
Yes, absolutely.
sleight of hand?
Do you have... I do have your character sheet up. Well, you can't use accounting. I'll tell you that. They're already bound, although bondage, you do need some particular skills in unbinding people, so if you wanted to use that particular skill, yeah, either that or sleight of hand.
I'm gonna go with sleight of hand.
I see
'cause-
that. I see.
Wow, that's a. That's terrible, but okay.
With a +9, 13, or a 12, sorry, I was hovering over it. You're fiddling with it, and you can't get the clasp really to unclasp around the leg quite completely, but you are able to pull the pin out of the ground.
So he just has to walk around with it on his leg from now on.
With that check so far, yes, that's what you were able to accomplish.
I would like to try it myself.
Are you back in human form? I missed that.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, I went back to human. I can't turn myself to human form, by the way. You have to do it.
I got it.
Well, you know what? I like ankle bracelets. They look nice.
What did you roll?
7.
That's the 7th sleight of hand. You were fiddling with it, and the clasp is. You're like, oh yeah, that is pretty tricky, and yeah, guess I'm just living with it.
Ooh, I'm pooped. I wouldn't mind joining Flint. Oh, and Warren, I clearly had that. I need your help.
Fine. I won't help you next time.
I'm sure next time I will need your help, but nonetheless, I had that.
You just don't follow Warren. You'll be fine.
Yeah, but look at all the fun I'm having. I lost a tail. I'm in a trap. I had to turn into a dog twice.
I would like to say, just in my defense, I came out of this perfectly fine.
Yeah, so Warren's okay. Just don't follow Warren.
I'm really sad I can't go back into wolf form to bite him on the ass.
Not today, you can't.
That is true, but tomorrow, boy.
I'm gonna work
Tomorrow's
on.
another day.
I'm gonna work on Ash getting Ash out of the trap.
Yeah, you guys should probably help Ash.
21. That's more like it.
You
Alright.
fiddle with the clasp,
Oh, sorry.
and you click it into place, and the trap stays open to a mostly conscious Ash, who's got 7 health points back, if you didn't catch that, Ash.
Whoop, whoop.
And Mamey, you've cleared
Yeah,
away
what did I
the
find?
You cleared away the rubble
Yeah.
and from the stone formations and the encasement around the cables, and you found pure copper in the lines of the bunched cables.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna take one of. Well, I'm gonna pull it so I can pull as much of it out as I can.
Strength
I don't
check
know
for me.
Far it comes out. Strength check?
Yes.
Why can't I? Because it's at the top, that's why. 16.
Okay. Oh shit. There we go. You pull out. You grab it with a fistful, right? Both fists, I'm guessing.
Yep.
And you're yanking with not only your legs, but also your back, unlike what your mom told you to do when you're growing up. But you're able to pull out a good chunk. You're weighing it, and you're like,
Worth it.
This is as good as one of my heftier axes. You've probably got about 70 pounds is what you can put in your inventory this time.
Holy shit, 70 pounds of copper?
That's what I just rolled as a dice. Yes.
Okay, kick ass. So is it still connected on one end or both ends or neither end?
Neither end.
So it came free.
Yep.
I got
And the
70 pounds of copper.
In the spot that you're
Oh.
standing, you started pulling backwards, actually, as you had gotten to a point too. You're pulling it out of the ground. So as the spot where you were hacking, you do not see any more cables or wires, because you had pulled this from deeper in the earth. It went off in 2 separate directions, opposite, east and west, as you were pulling before it snapped.
Yeah, because I was gonna cut it with one of my smaller axes, but if I just ripped it out of the ground, that works too.
You're a 7-foot tall Goliath individual. I think you could manage 70 pounds.
Yeah, good shit.
Not that
I just have to find someone who appreciates some fine copper wire.
technical encumbrance rules would apply, but we've never played with those anyways, so.
Okay, so then. Oh, so does anything happen because we destroyed, or because I destroyed this?
So
Peace.
as you're resting there peacefully, Flint, you are aroused by a clink and a woof as the final chain on the
Roused?
left on the right hand of Loki falls to the ground, and he goes, "Whee!" But he's still well attached by his neck. You can see he's like, "Oh, I feel so free. Here, let me hold that bowl for you." And he grabs the bowl from one of the other individuals that's been holding it over his head for centuries. And he goes, "Ah." And then he kind of like resituates himself a little bit, and then he takes his leg and wraps it around the snake that's been dripping poison on him and just rips it down from the ceiling, just stomps on it. And you guys are actually feeling some of the shock waves throughout the chambers. And you're curious.
Does that shockwave happen to break my bear trap? I don't expect it to, just
don't
letting you
think so.
know, but thought I'd ask.
No, it does not.
Oh, bummer.
I'm trying
Find
to.
out next time.
So can anybody so through the torque, I'm gonna ask, can anybody in the party remind me, what we get when Loki's free?
Mischief?
Like, should we go like bargain with him and be like, you're almost free. We only have one more to go. We could just leave you here.
I think he said if we can, he would get us to the next level of hell.
He said he would help us become gods, I thought. Because we just straight up asked, like, hey, can you make us gods?
Maybe, I feel like before we completely let him go, we should go back and bargain either for more or for more, like, concise, strict language, right? I feel like he's gonna not deliver.
Well, Flint
whatever
there.
he
Flint
told
could
us.
go have a nice conversation with him.
Yeah, I feel like we should get him to say in, like, very concrete terms exactly what's gonna happen when he's released. Because he could just, like, poof and say, fuck y'all, right?
Right?
I'm gonna walk forward using my crowbar as like a prodding tool. That makes
You're
sense.
just leaving me here?
Aren't you free? I thought you got yourself free.
No!
Oh. I'll try it again then. Sorry. I thought you got yourself free. 14.
Exasperatedly, Chauvin standing there in his elf form with the thing around his leg, and because of this, it's a little trickier as you're trying to get this clasp, but after you'd gotten ashes, you were able to just slide it right into the spot and open it so that it is no longer a ankle bracelet for Chauvin.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'm going to do that thing I said I was going to do.
Roll a perception.
I'm gonna go back to Flint and rest.
4.
You're tapping along, and nothing jumps up at you. 1 second. I was trying to get your token still correct over here too. I had to go through a bunch of different menus because it is not.
Oh, me? I'm sorry. I'm moving you around.
No, no, no. You're no problem. I can easily do something else too that I'm going to, but needed to get back over here so that I can see where Warren's gone. Where did you go? Is this you? No, that's Ash.
Where the fuck is Flint? That's not Flint.
Where did you go, Warren? Oh,
I'm
you're right
right
there.
here.
I see you now. You're under the.
Mm.
You are under Ash. Okay. So you're fine. You're clicking around there. Nothing jumps out at you. Nothing's there. Don't even notice any other traps that are coming around, but you are noticing a bit of a sizzling fire coming from your left. And you peek around the corner to see, sitting in a throne, a Medusa who's mostly asleep, and 2 empty thrones. Her snakes are bobbing around her head, not asleep.
Uh-oh.
Roll a stealth for me, or a sneak. Do a sneak.
Which sneak?
19.
You think I could sneak up on it?
It is passive perception. Okay, it does not awake or stir. The snakes do kind of tilt in your direction, but they aren't. She is not roused. Still deciding what to do? That's fine. What you doing down here, Mamey, with your 70 pounds of copper?
I'm giggling like a giddy child, and then I'm going to, I guess, did Flint get anywhere with Loki?
I don't
I
think.
got up next to his ear.
You got what?
I said I got up next to his ear, and then wait.
That's
Okay,
somewhere, I suppose.
Yeah,
I guess
'cause-
I'll come back to the chamber with Loki, but, what are you? Maybe I'll go the other way?
Where art thou? Okay, I see you. It's always.
There's a red thing. It looks like a dragon, but I don't know.
And you see off in the distance, to the north of the chamber you were in, a red dragon statue. Less than lifelike because of how red it is. It's almost sickeningly red. In its comical portrayal of a red dragon.
Like red, like danger? Like stranger danger?
And as you're nearing taking a left off of that chamber, just past the dragon, you hear flames flickering to your left.
I'm all by myself. I don't know if I want to adventure this far. I can just go back the way I came. Wait, there's another statue. What are you?
And you see a monstrously sized, demonic-looking statue with a grin the size of you and horns the size each of tiny little ashes standing on its head. Wings that easily measure 15 to 20 feet wingspan, but it is most definitely a statue. It is of a black pearlescent color. The slim.
Things that look like... Yeah, so I'm gonna, at this point, don my cloak of invisibility.
Haha.
Because I don't want to take chances. So I'm gonna go invisible.
Okay.
Cloak of doing the sneak.
There is no good way for me to do that as much as there was on Astral. Although your character is
That's fine.
already pretty camouflaged. Just saying. For this particular map.
That's cool.
Okay. You're invisible currently. You can tell
Cool.
because you look down at your feet and there's nothing there.
Good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna look into this top room. I'm just gonna like barely enter it and look around.
Okay.
So it makes me stand in a square. So.
Roll a stealth with advantage. And a perception for me.
Okay, so I think I would know. So stealth.
Oh, you actually.
I got a 20 on the first one. Alright, so I got a 20 stealth.
Okay. So.
And then perception.
Yep.
And I got a 14 perception.
You look inside of the chamber and notice evidently 3 thrones, 2 of which are empty, standing to the left and right of a Medusa who is asleep and does not seem to notice you but you do see that the snakes on their head are pointed far to your left and looking intently in the direction of, you notice Warren on the other side of the chamber from you.
Oh shit!
What is this?
A busted up looking statue.
How
Looks
tall?
like a small boar or cat. It's hard to tell at this point in time. It's been so worn. Maybe a
Could I crouch
decapitated.
and hide behind it?
Not effectively, but ostriches hide by putting their head in the ground, so you do you. It might provide you with some cover is what I'm telling you, but you would still be somewhat seen. But depending upon what angle. And how well you hide.
I'm going to need to roll another stealth.
You moved in closer? Yes. Okay.
20.
You're good. You're still standing there. The snakes are staring you down. Ash, what are you doing over here?
Am I still unconscious?
No, you were roused back a while ago. You got 7 HP from Chauvin giving you a refreshing touch, I believe it was.
Oh!
Healing something.
Healing
wounds.
something.
Cure,
Cure wounds.
cure wounds, and it's
Yeah, cure wounds.
verbal and semantic, and it is touch. So he placed a hand on you when you felt refreshed and woke up with 7 health.
So am I still like prone on the ground? Am I standing?
You woke up laying under your mirror.
Okay. I'm gonna sit up and cautiously look around just to make sure we aren't like still in danger.
And you see your friends have left you on the ground, and there is a beheaded basilisk to your left, one in front of you that's got, this one was technically where you are actually now, you're back here, but which has its eye gouged out and a hole cleanly cauterized through its head. And as you're standing up and getting your bearings, the one that you notice that Warren had gutted is just beyond that.
Well,
But
is Bob still here?
Bob is slithered around you protectively and sits up at your awakening.
I give him a pat on the head of like reassurance, like I guess I'm still alive. I'm gonna reach into my backpack and eat a mango.
Go for it.
Right.
What?
So tasty!
I'm gonna do like, I don't know, step out of cover and then like do a combat roll behind this throne.
Okay. That would be another stealth check.
Secret agent man.
Secret
Ooh.
Agent Dean Beckett.
12.
And what was hers? Oh yeah. Mamey, standing on the other side of the chamber, sees
I'm just watching.
the Medusa sits bolt upright in her throne, one titty out,
Ooh.
and she's
Medusa or Sedusa?
and she's looking around like, and looks up kind of like at her snakes you see, and goes, what are you fretting about, little ones? And
I
they're
just want to
still
know.
looking.
I'm keeping my eyes on the ground.
They're
I'm not looking at the Medusa.
still looking directly at where Warren has rolled, and she goes, is there something over there? And she starts to move off of her throne.
I have.
5,
Oh,
4.
I'm gonna throw a ruby across the room and see if I can make it make a noise.
Okay. Which direction?
Oh shit. Hold on, I'm loading back in.
Oh,
The thing crashed again.
oh, okay. I'll give you some time then.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to. I want to get off early. You
Yeah.
guys have a good night. I'm laying in a corner in Loki's room, recuperating.
I see you. Okay.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Night.
Good night.
Bye.
No, stop.
No, stop. What are you doing? You're bad.
Like here. If I can. That's where I want to throw it.
Sorry, I missed the ping. Okay.
You bastard.
Go ahead and roll a dexterity check for me.
Check or save?
Check. And
Mate.
if you wanted to, you could add a baseball skill. No, I'm just kidding. Throwing skill. I'm not sure. Which would be a +4 right now. So 7. It makes it to this stone here, and it collides with it. You're underestimating how big it was, and the Medusa, seen where it came from, and just stops, looks at the ruby that was thrown there, looks back at the direction where it was thrown, and I know you're back there. Come out, little sweetie.
I flick the torque.
Just nope.
I'm gonna back up.
He hasn't seen me yet, so I'm just gonna flick my torque and disappear, and then she's gonna be like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Let me see if I can. I'm trying to grab you without grabbing this dang throne. Let's move it off to the side for a second. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And you just. And there was no response from behind the throne, and Mamey, you do not see Warren. Oh, actually, would you have seen Warren from that? You were right here, right?
I was here when he did that. Yeah, I wanted to move
You would have
as
seen
quietly as possible.
You would have seen Warren spin as if he'd just done like a really massive pirouette and then spin faster and faster and then zoop out of existence from behind the throne. And the Medusa kind of comes back around. If you want to roll a stealth check for me, actually, while you're backing up.
Backing up, backing up, backing up, backing up.
She's looking behind the throne, though, and is going,
Backing
what?
up, backing up.
Where
10.
did that come from? And as you're backing up, you trip over a stone, and she just turns quickly directly at you.
Of course.
And if you're looking down,
I'm looking down. I'm looking at the ground. I've been looking at the ground this whole time.
So, but she just spins around and says, "You!" and forces you to look in her general direction with that. So, if you could make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Think. I don't have to look at her face. I don't care that her eyes are up there. I got 11.
Oh. And the intonation in her voice was hard for Mamey to resist as you look straight up into her eyes and become incapacitated.
Thanks,
You're paralyzed.
fucking Warren.
But she does not see anything and continues to look around like, "Who's there?" "Ah, screw it. They're there. You'll come back out later." And just lays back down to sleep in their throne, with you petrified there.
Of course.
You were incapacitated, which I was trying to get to. An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions, but you can move, I guess is how that would... See the condition. Okay, I was looking in the condition. Creature automatically fails strength and saving its foes. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical. Incapacitated. I keep going to that. Oh, okay. Incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. That's all it says. So you looked at her into the shining blue of her eyes, but she did not see you. And as she kept looking around the chamber, you could move again. And but you felt the stone that you'd seen some of your friends start to turn to creep into your veins before she turned away. But she doesn't seem to have realized you.
So
I'm gonna take this chance and just get off a little bit early.
Yeah.
See you guys.
yeah, I mean, it's almost time. We'll be done here soon.
Mm-hmm.
next week.
And
Bye.
you've... Bye.
Right.
Bye.
So you were just narrowly escaping the Medusa. She's falling asleep again here.
So, Mamey has been petrified.
Negative. Mamey was incapacitated for a moment, like in shock, essentially, as the Medusa tried to...
Yeah, because I was like, if she's petrified underneath the cloak of invisibility and they weren't able to say anything like out loud, we would never find them.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm rereading this now too, so you'd be restrained technically. It says if the Medusa isn't capacitated, that was the thing that I was getting hung up on. You are restrained. Creatures' movement, so you are stuck there. Their attack rolls against creatures have disadvantage, but you could stay things. You're restrained essentially in that spot.
I can't move.
Yeah, correct. I apologize. And then
Oh, so I'm stuck. So as soon as someone walks through this doorway, I'm fucked.
must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn. So you have to make another saving throw of a Constitution saving throw when she turned away. Is essentially what that would.
That was the end. So another Constitution.
Yes, please.
All right, a 6, of course.
Until the creature is freed. Okay, so the restrained creature must repeat the saving throw at the end of its next turn, becoming petrified on a failure. So you are now currently petrified, which
So I just have to wait for somebody to run into me.
reads, a petrified creature is transformed along with any non-magical objects it is wearing or carrying into a solid inanimate substance, usually stone. So yes, you are a stone statue currently. Right there.
What?
And
Under an invisibility cloak.
under a visibility cloak. However, the way that this particularly reads, it says any non-magical items.
I'm just gonna reread that again for my own sanity here. Nope. We're under.
Yeah, so like my backpack,
petrified.
my swords, my axes, but not the cloak.
The creature is incapacitated. Yep. Its weight increases by a factor. Oh, okay. So yeah, your weight has increased by a factor of 10.
Woo.
And it ceases, and you've ceased aging.
Oh.
Oh,
Can't
that's cool.
can't move or speak, and is unaware of surroundings. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Creature has resistance to all damage. Hey, look at that! You're stone. The creature is immune to poison and disease, although poison or disease already in the system is suspended, not neutralized. So if you're already poisoned or diseased, this would not
You're
cure it.
being yelled at.
It would just
So
pause it.
how do I get unpetrified?
I can tell you, but that would be meta knowledge.
Oh.
Doesn't it have to be from like an outside source? Like you can't unpetrify yourself.
Yeah, because you can't move or speak or do anything. So definitely an outside source, no doubt.
Oh, good. Well, that's a great way, I think, to end the session. It's been lovely, guys. We did make progress. Don't forget, don't let Loki screw us over. Somebody convince Loki to make us a promise.
Oh yeah.
And maybe keep in mind that you can be reborn as a baby through Ash's birth, reincarnation and all, you know?
Oh.
Oh.
Or just, you know, hopefully somebody runs into you.
Oh god. I actually
I
can see
wanted
that
to.
just like somebody walking through and they just face plant right into Mamey's chest.
Yeah, it's gonna be like when people walk into like glass doors.
Oh, yeah.
It's exactly what's gonna happen.
Oh, my face is broken. What is this?
I think I even just found a way to put you on a GM layer so no one else knows exactly where you are. Except for me.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
Let's maybe you can start creating a new character now, but the
Oh my god!
just in the case, you know, I don't know exactly what's going to happen now. No one knows where you are.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. This is how D&D works. I accept it. I accept the risks. All right, good session.
All
Well,
right.
the plot has thickened.
It has. It definitely has. I'm trying to like write this down so that I don't get in here and I'm like, where are they? I can't find them.
Yeah, everybody left you down here too. This is
This
definitely
is why
the
you
evil,
don't travel alone.
Right.
evil campaign, right?
Don't split the party.
I'm sorry. I thought I was right behind you.
Okay.
I suck.
It's not your fault. All right. Until next time.
Yep.
It's good times.
Night,
Bye.
y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
A grand and wonderful thank you for those who took the time and made it here, to the end of the episode, where I know sometimes we are long-winded and others we are just dead silent. I don't know what to tell you. It is raw here, folks. Please remember to like and subscribe, and you can help support us just by listening. But you can also provide even more support, if you like, by going to Anchor FM page and following the support link there. If you do so, I will personally work in an NPC or an idea, whatever you'd like to hear played out. If you want, you can get a hold of us through one of our many options, including voice messages on Anchor FM, or DM to our Twitter, or any other social media that you can find us, YouTube, etc. You can share your ideas, otherwise listen for the shout out and thank you for making it through.